This is former TNA World Champion Raven, and you're listening to TNA Cross the Line podcast. Quote the Raven, nevermore. And don't cross the line. Or do cross the line. I'm not really sure if you're supposed to, you're not supposed to. I don't know. Whatever. You get it.
TNA Wrestling. Cross the line.
It's decision time for Jeff Jarrett. Will he or won't he? Will he align himself with Vince Russo, or will he remain with tradition? Well, we're going to find out here on episode 25 of the TNA Cross the Line podcast. I am Bob Colling Jr. With me, as always, is Dallas Gridley. In Dallas, we're coming off of a better week, December 11th, than it was on December 4th, that's for sure. And at the conclusion of last week's episode, we saw AJ Styles get involved. He attacked Jeff Jarrett, seemingly hinting at potentially a Jeff Jarrett, AJ Styles feud. Is Styles aligned with Vince Russo? That's another question. There's a lot of questions and not a lot of answers yet.
Yeah. And I'm hoping this episode we will actually find out some answers, and that not that we're going to think we're going to find them out and then don't. Jarrett, we need to know what's going on with Jarrett today. We cannot wait 2 more weeks in TNA land and to wait and find out what happens. We need to know why Percy Pringle's here, which apparently we're going to, at least in some capacity, because Mike Tenay's talking to him. And now the Styles thing, yeah. I mean, it seems as if Styles, I would assume, this potentially is going to be aligning with Russo. But, I mean, that's just, my guess in that case. But what would be weird is then how could Jeff Jarrett all of a sudden align? How could Jeff Jarrett align with him if he just got attacked by Styles, who potentially is his guy? It's getting really messy. So we really need some answers on this episode.
I think that's kind of already telling us that Jeff Jarrett will not be doing it. And if you try to make sense of wrestling storylines, good luck to you, because in the WCW, I don't know how many times that they would just beat the shit out of somebody in terms of like the NWO, and then 3 days later, that same person that got destroyed would end up joining them.
Maybe they smartened up. I don't know.
That's very well true. If AJ Styles were to join Vince Russo, I would imagine that would conclude any involvement with Mortimer Plumtree. Hopefully.
So I guess that's a positive.
Yeah. So that would probably be ideal. I'm trying to think of what else we're coming off of here. BG James hitting his father with the chair.
Yeah. And then
was unfortunate.
Yeah, which he pretended was an accident, but really, does he care? Probably not.
Yeah, I would imagine probably not.
We had the debut of Jason Cross, who was pretty impressive, I would say, in his first match, even though he lost. I thought that was good.
Yeah, we had a really good Amazing Red AJ Styles match in which Amazing Red was victorious, and that was without question the biggest win of his TNA career to this point.
Absolutely. And how could we forget Sonny Siaki winning the X-Division title? Right. So, the last show was pretty big. A lot of stuff went down. And like you said already, we gave it a thumbs up. I shouldn't say we really enjoyed it. It was an average show, but compared to the show before that, definitely a thumbs up.
Yeah.
And hoping this week will also bring us the thumbs up. But who knows with TNA? Every week is different.
Yeah, we're never too sure. We didn't get a whole lot of Vince Russo last week. In fact, we were told that he wasn't there, and then he ended up being there, and he cost Curt Hennig the NWA World Championship. So I would imagine Curt Hennig is likely going to be feuding with Russo's new group. And since we didn't see a lot of him last week, if I had to guess, we're going to be seeing Vince Russo a shit ton this week just to make up for it.
I think that's a pretty good guess. How could we not?
Yeah. What do you have anything else before we get into the backstage news and notes or whatever?
I don't think so. I think we just recapped last week pretty damn good. So I think let's just get right into it here. And before we dive into some new stuff, as always, let's go into what the readers of the Observer said. Now, Meltzer just has a little note here before the responses. So let me just read that, and then I will get your opinion on what they thought. So he says, so much for the idea of the Piper surprise, and internet talk would lead to more interest in the product. Our poll result, which are based on internet responses, is the only people who would be moved by internet talk to buy the show indicated that it did more harm than good. Most of the response we got from the Piper Russo segment was that people saying they were fed up with the promotion over the use of Owen Hart and wrestling angle. So he says, we also ended up with our smallest response to a show in a long time. And with that, Bob, what do you think the readers of The Observer thought for this show? Thumbs up, thumbs down, or thumbs in the middle?
Well, you just said it was the smallest response to it?
He says in a long time. And I'd have to really compare numbers, but it's pretty close to one of the smallest.
Well, we had noted that we kind of figured that would happen because of what happened on December 4th and how bad of a show that was.
Yes.
Right.
So I don't think... I think, before you guess, I think it's kind of silly to assume the Piper segment and surprise was going to necessarily get more attention, and also the Owen Hart thing turning people away. I think in a way, like, yes, I think it would, but I think that the way that Dave thought that it was going to is a little different than it actually happened. I feel like a lot of people just didn't like that show, and I don't think it was necessarily like new fans. I just think that they hated it so much, a shit ton of them voted, instead of normally some people might not vote on these things, you know?
Right. I'm going to say that they said it was a thumbs up.
So the majority did.
Okay,
and it was a 55.6%.
I got nervous the way that you presented that to me, that you're going to be like overwhelmingly thumbs down. I was like, what the, okay. Like, what are you talking about?
It's almost split in half here. And that being said, that 55.6% is only 20 people voted.
What?
So that being said, also 16 voted thumbs down at 44.4%, and 0 were in the middle. So that's not a lot.
No.
And I think we all know what the best match was. It was AJ Styles and Amazing Red, and 28 people voted for that for the best match. And what do you think the worst match got voted for? I'll let you guess that one. More to pick from there.
Oh boy. Well, you know what? Hang on a minute. I'll refresh myself here. I actually have the thing open in here. All right. I'm going to say that the worst match. Oh. Okay. There's probably two options. I know I always do this, so I'm just going to talk myself through it. One of the options might be Kid Cash against Jorge Estrada because the crowd didn't give a flying fuck about it because of Estrada mostly. And then the other option is the tag title match, which was the New Church against the Harris Brothers.
Yeah, that was rough.
So I'm going to say the tag title match because I would want the Harris Brothers to be voted the worst match.
Well, I wish I agreed with you. Well, I do agree with you. But the readers didn't. And as always, Bob, you were always so close, though. 19 people voted for Kid Cash and Estrada as the worst match.
Damn it.
So pretty damn close. I'll give you that.
Damn it. Yeah. I should have gone with my gut.
Yeah.
Because I was going to say that originally. And I was like,
yeah, the crowd did not care about that match at all. So
no.
I wish I could say I was surprised.
Yeah.
But, so kind of touching about last week, though, some of the news here relates to that, and then we'll kind of get into some pretty interesting notes and stuff that I think you're going to laugh your ass off at, and there's some good stuff here. There's some really good stuff. So let's get right into it. So the mystery woman that appeared last week, I believe you let us know her name is Desire, who kicked out Jerry Lynn's leg for Sonny Siaki. That woman is one of Dusty Rhodes' proteges. Her name is Kim Nielsen, and was signed at the same time as Dawn Marie this year, and was quickly let go by the WWE. So that's a little bit of background on her. We got that.
So she was in WWE.
She was at some point.
Okay.
Now, it doesn't state if she was necessarily above developmental or anything, or like OVW. I I don't know. I'd have to look more into it.
Yeah.
Also, this is an interesting note that I actually didn't notice, and I don't think you called it out either necessarily during the show, but apparently all 3 title matches had ref bump finishes. And I didn't make that connection, but they did after I thought about it.
Oh, well, okay, it's funny you mentioned that, because I actually forgot about the horrible finish with, was it Siaki and Lynn?
Yeah, where the ref slid it, had to
Oh my God, it was so bad. Yeah.
Yeah, so there's a ref bump finish, and which Dave says by the time the main event rolled around, got awfully old. I don't know if we were just too into the show. We just didn't notice. But I thought that was interesting because I did not notice that. And now he does mention, of course, this was not one of their better shows, which we agreed with, but there were some highlights, like Amazing Red's win over AJ Styles, stealing the show, as expected. James Storm and Chris Herridge, he says, managed to carry Quiet Storm to a decent match, which for Quiet Storm standards, I think that was fair, but it was definitely nothing great. It was a pretty average match. And then he says, and Jason Cross and Tony Mamaluke had a good opener, even though they lost momentum as it went on. He says that Cross shows a ton of potential. He's another one of those guys who was self-trained, teaching himself acrobatic moves on a trampoline. That isn't recommended, but he does some great things, including that shooting star leg drop that he calls the Crossfire.
Right.
So he praises him a little bit there. He also says here that there's a bad sign is that the crowd started thinning out after the Sonny Siaki and Jerry Lynn match, meaning they didn't care about seeing Ron Killings and BG James in that chairs and chains match or Jeff Jarrett defend the title against Kurt Hennig. People were like, okay, we saw what we wanted. Probably all the X-Division for the night. We can leave. So I thought that was pretty interesting as well.
No, I mean, they were leaving after Siaki Lynn.
Yep, that's when people were starting to kind of get out of there.
Well, I don't blame them with that. I mean, you've seen Jarrett and Hennig several times, and then the convoluted chairs and chains match or whatever. I don't know if you're interested in that.
Several times in the same building. Can we just say that? Because they're not. It's not like, oh, they just wrestled like at a different promotion. No, in the same exact building, probably in front of the same fans.
Yeah, for sure.
That's why they got to be careful with this stuff. We're seeing these rematches week after week. One week it's like, we'll see like Ron Killings and Jeff Jarrett. They had the title match, and Ron Killings had his rematch the week after. The people in that arena just saw this match. Why? What are you going to make them come back for? To see the same match right away?
Yeah, and there's not really any for Jarrett and Hennig. There wasn't any real angle development or reasoning for Hennig to get another shot, justifiably or anything.
Yeah.
And then it's also presented as it's really a face versus face thing, but it had originally started off with a heel versus heel type of thing. So that's just kind of confusing as well.
Yeah, agreed. Now, also last week we saw Jeff Jarrett do that sit-down interview with Mike Tenay, which was essentially a shoot. Like it seemed like it was a shoot interview. So he mentions here in the Observer, he wanted to address things but didn't seem to know how and said nothing. He said he thought Sean Maltman was using Russo as an excuse for quitting and even called him a coward for not confronting Russo, and talked about him missing the 2 shows. When addressing Piper, he bent over backwards not to say anything bad about Piper, just saying he's an old-timer who worked very hard for what he got and that he truly hates Russo. He said he didn't want to talk about Owen Hart during a wrestling TV show other than that nobody was responsible for him dying. And Jarrett had talked with Waltman this week, and while Waltman told him he's got no interest in coming back and working the angle, Jarrett still believes eventually he'll want to come back.
Well, yeah, I mean, if you're staying at home for months on end, doing local indie shows or smaller indie shows, and that there's a company with some form of television, you're probably going to end up biting your pride and just doing it. So
yeah, agreed. A little bit of news here on a WWA show that just happened. Actually, this happened. It was taped on December 6th in Glasgow, Scotland. It's not going to air until February 9th, and we will be covering that show eventually in a bonus episode. I believe that it was the Retribution was the show. But of course, they do the tours and all that kind of stuff. So Malice was on this tour. And then there's a note here that says the show that was in Zurich drew about 2,000 people, and they had good reports about Saturn versus Sabu and Legend versus Sanders matches. Now I bring this up because that second match clicked on the entire tour, and TNA is considering using Legend, and they were already obviously planning on bringing in Mike Sanders, which we've discussed as well.
Now, what's funny about Legend, I don't know if you're going to be aware of this or not, but in, I think, 2000, WWF 2000, there was a character named Just Joe. And he was a very small bit character. He would kind of try to stir up drama, like in the back. He'd go backstage and he'd be like, "Hey, Stone Cold, I heard that, Hardcore Holly was talking about you." That type of like gossip shit.
Okay.
That was the type of character. That is Joe Legend or Joe E Legend, whatever. And I didn't know that for a long time. I had no idea. But that is who that is. So in case anybody was trying to figure out who Joe Legend is, that would be who his like claim to fame to this point. I'm kind of surprised that a match with Joe Legend and Mike Sanders would be getting praise on a WWA tour.
Well, yeah, how weird is that? And I honestly, to me, it might just be like, oh, because obviously these guys are friends with Mike Sanders. They like Mike Sanders. Yeah. And so to me, it's almost like it kind of goes hand in hand. Like, oh, they had a decent little match, and well, we like Mike Sanders anyways, and we kind of like the guy he's working with, so.
Yeah, it was just kind of bizarre to me.
Yeah, it's kind of weird.
Now, Saturn against Sabu, I could more easily believe that. But I feel as if, so we're eventually going to be watching it, I guess. But I kind of feel that's more so just garbage ECW spot bet stuff.
Oh, I'm sure it was, but I'm sort of looking forward to it. It's kind of weird.
No, I mean, I'm intrigued by it to see how it kind of plays out, but I'm certainly not going into it thinking it's going to be some kind of mat classic. I'm sure
absolutely
there's going to be dives off the top rope, a table, chairs, whatever. So,
yeah, 100% agree with all that. If I had to take a guess, I bet you it's very similar to the Devon Storm and Sabu match.
Right. Yeah.
So,
and you know what? And I wasn't even really aware that Saturn had been released from WWE. I thought he had made it further in. He must have been gone by like the summer in 2002.
Wow.
And I'm kind of surprised that he's not already like in TNA, or they even reach out to him.
Well, so that being said, we'd have to look at some dates, but remember on last week's notes, I believe it was like Godfather was supposed to be on this WWA tour, and it was an assignment from WWE. So maybe Perry Saturn, it was part of that kind of thing. Same situation. I don't know. It's something that'd be interesting to look into, though, to see kind of when he was released and stuff. And that's something we can kind of talk about once we get to that bonus episode. We can kind of see where people were at. I think that'll be kind of fun.
I'm going to just kind of take a quick look to see when he last wrestled for WWE. It should be pretty easy to find that. He's on the first page here. Wow. Is that right? He was gone before April.
Oh, wow.
His last match was March 28th. He teamed with Hugh Morris to defeat Mr. Perfect and Sean Stasiak.
Jesus.
I did not know that.
What a match.
Yeah, what a way to go out, I guess.
Yeah. Now, speaking of that WWA tour, I believe that this was either on the pay-per-view. I think it was probably on the pay-per-view. So Jeff Jarrett actually ended up spending 2 hours in the hospital and getting 6 stitches in his eye after taking either a clothesline or an elbow to the eye from Nathan Jones. So that's a fun fact there. And that looks like it's either on that pay-per-view show or just on that tour somewhere, because they did fight on that show, but obviously that tour they're doing the same matches in different places. So Jeff Jarrett got a little injury there. But I don't see now. I wish that this was reported before, because it would have been interested to see if we noticed any stitches or anything like that. But I haven't noticed that as we've been watching.
Well, I mean, when we saw him in the sit-down interview and stuff, we got a pretty good look, and I didn't notice anything different for his appearance or anything. So,
well, maybe he healed up quick. Who knows?
Yeah.
Now, speaking of being on a tour in Europe, now, as some people might know, this WWA tour, I didn't want to talk too much about it, but there are some pretty important names on that tour, including Sting. Sting is on this tour. So Jarrett apparently talked with Sting while he was in Europe about coming in.
Really?
Yeah, and Sting seemed receptive to at least discussing it further. Huh. So the feelers have been put out officially to, hey, Stinger, you're doing this tour in Europe. Why don't you come over to Nashville, Tennessee?
How much do you think they would have to pay him per appearance to come in?
Sting?
Yeah.
I feel like at this point, that dude did not even want to wrestle, so it had to be a lot, man.
I think the argument can be made that he didn't even want to wrestle for the last 2 years he did in WCW.
Yeah, probably not. I don't know. See, I'm so bad with thinking of numbers, but it has to be more than double what like Scott Hall and stuff were asking.
Oh my God.
I'm thinking like at least 10K.
10? That's what I was thinking.
Yeah. I don't know. That number is just standing out to me. Like, you want Sting on your show? I want 10K.
That's where my brain was going to. I can't lie.
That'll get you a match and a promo.
Oh my God. A match and a promo. Get out of here.
Yeah. Hey, you never know. Now, so that's pretty interesting. But what's even more interesting, you're going to laugh at this one. I'm going to try to get through it without laughing myself. But apparently, also, Goldberg was asked this past week about potentially coming in and do a one-shot to work an angle with Russo.
Yeah, okay. And he was probably like, no.
Yeah, so he gave the impression that he'd be interested if the price is right. But now, Dave mentions here, and we've talked about this before, that keep in mind that with Panda Energy, looking at cutting back expenses and the kind of price tag that either of these guys would want, it's not as simple as it sounds to get them. Piper is claiming he won't be back, which if that's the case, only makes what they did last week even dumber as well. So all these legends and people who are higher price tags, Panda doesn't really want to do that anymore. And you're talking Sting and Goldberg. Goldberg, who I don't believe is active. Really, well, he might have been in Japan, right? Around this time, 2002.
2002. I don't know if he did.
I'll try to do a quick little look as well here.
I think he did in 2002 before he goes.
Yeah, it is.
In 03. Yep. Yeah, he does. Yeah.
Yeah, he had 3 matches in All Japan.
Yeah. Okay.
And it was, in August and in November. So, so he did wrestle. However, once again, Japan is a lot different than coming to little old Nashville, Tennessee.
Right.
So I think that was pretty interesting nonetheless.
Yeah, that doesn't surprise me, but the logic of it for him to come in to do an angle with Russo of all people, that's your approach.
Well, I think that's part of the problem. That's the thing with same thing with Piper, same thing with the rumor of Dusty Rhodes potentially being talked about. All these people, it's just to get Russo more heat.
Right.
I don't think that's the best way to use people like Goldberg. I mean, if he's going to do a one shot, what are you going to have him do? Job to Jarrett? He ain't going to come in and do a job to Jeff Jarrett. No. So, so we're going to pay Sting $10K for a promo and a match, and Sting don't care. He'll put anyone over. I feel like so anything could happen there.
I mean, he's just a guy that will take. He's the type of guy that will just take the money. I don't think he gives him much of a stink on who he loses to.
Well, I was going to say, I don't want that to sound like we think he's greedy, because I don't think that's the case. No. I take it more of like kind of how we talked about Six-Pack, Sean Waltman, where it's kind of like he don't care. It's wrestling. He knows it's a business.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas Goldberg, I feel like, is like, that ain't gonna work for me. I want the money, and I'm not gonna put him over.
Right.
Because and to his credit, it kind of was his gimmick for a while, so I get it.
No, yeah, absolutely.
But yeah, needless to say, we haven't heard rumored names like this big since our very first episode, where we were talking about people like Bret Hart and the Ultimate Warrior potentially be coming in as names, you know? So
Right.
I thought this was really awesome to see, especially that feeler of Sting coming in, because as we all know, Sting eventually comes in. So to hear it this early, I mean, we're still in year one technically. I think that was pretty cool.
Yeah, we've heard some crazy stuff. Like one of my favorite ones is it's not TNA related, but it was Macho Man going to be the booker
For the WWA.
for the WWA with Brian Adams as his assistant.
Yeah. Oh
Like,
man.
give me a break.
Yeah, if you want to hear more about that, we covered that in I think it was the last WWA bonus episode that we did, and we kind of talked about some funny news about that. So that was really funny. That was some good stuff. Well, moving on here. So you mentioned earlier, we didn't really see a lot of Russo. Well, there's a reason for that. So hold on for this one. I thought this was a really interesting thing too. So Russo was telling friends he was really mad on December 11th because Jarrett wanted to swerve everyone. So he had Russo sit in a car in the parking lot all night, so none of the wrestlers would know, like that would matter, that he was there, and that he wasn't allowed out of his car and into the arena until the end of the show for his run-in. So he was also mad because he didn't get to do an interview on the show. Nobody except Hennig and Jarrett were told that Russo was going to be at the show. Now, so since his return, Russo has never been seen in the building except for when he runs in to do his angles. This is what almost guarantees that the deal the week before with Piper had to be planned, because they don't even have Russo in the building except for when he's cued to come in. Russo is never at any production meetings, nor does he interact with anyone in the building. The Jarretts either don't care or don't think it's important that the entire attitude up and down the roster has changed, according to several within the company. It went from being a relatively happy and laid-back locker room with people who had been in both companies talking about how much better it was than WCW, like night and day. Now, because management has been obsessed with the following WCW's footsteps to oblivion, the locker room is a sad place to be, with obvious paranoia and distrust. The moods are far worse, and people are afraid to say anything.
Well, the fact that he was upset that he couldn't cut a promo.
I like that line a lot.
I mean, come on, like that's funny. That's pretty amusing.
I just like the idea of him sitting in a car for hours. No one knows he's there, right. So he's literally now. If you want my honest opinion, do I really believe no one and that Bruce was not talking to people in the building or not back? I don't believe that, to be honest. I think that maybe specifically this night they didn't. There is no way he's sitting in a car the whole time for hours before and during the show before he's to come out, and then leaves the building when he's not doing like.
I could believe that, but I mean, you have to really think you would have to get there, I would imagine, before any of the fans got there, any of the talent. So you're looking at probably like 3:00 in the afternoon or something.
Well, so that depends. I don't know what the parking situation looks like here. Does he have to come after, or will the fans walk past his car? It's like when you go to the ECW arena, you park in the parking lot where the wrestlers are parking. I mean, when we went to that House of Hardcore show, we got out of the car and Christian's walking next to us. It's like, oh, hey, dude.
Yeah.
There's Christian. So who knows? Pretty interesting.
That's a good point. So, I mean, could it be a lie and just a way to kind of make the story sound better? I guess it could be, but
yeah,
I wouldn't be surprised if. I mean, they've been trying to work the boys the whole time. So.
Oh yeah, so in that case, it wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah.
And now, if you remember last week, we discussed that we have a new Australian pay-per-view deal potentially happening. So that pay-per-view deal starts on January 23rd, and the January 22nd show airing live, which is noon Thursday afternoon in Australia. So the 22nd is a Wednesday in 2002 in the US, Thursday at noon in Australia, as we discussed last week. There will also be Friday replays every week on Main Event Pay-Per-View. So that gives us that, because last week we weren't sure if Main Event was a provider. Now we know it is. He says that this is much to do about nothing, since WWE pulled out of the Australian pay-per-view market because they weren't making significant money from it. And think of the popularity that product had in that market. So what is an unknown product with no television going to do at noon on Thursdays with weekly pay-per-views? It's a fair point.
Yep. I mean, TNA's always been more popular overseas.
It always has been. And I think...
Well, not more so than WWE, but more so than they have in America.
That might... In some cases, they might be more popular than WWE, and that's because a lot in like the UK and stuff, I've heard that they're on TV that's more accessible for more people, and WWE's not. So it's very interesting.
And every time they go to England, I mean, really, 10 years later? I mean, 2012, right? They sell out 2011 or whatever.
Oh, huge arenas too. It's like they go to these shows. They got the aisleway that's raised, and they're walking wicked far across. It's huge. I mean, it's like it's what you want it to be, but it's just not in the U.S. It's wild.
Yeah, I mean, I remember watching those Impacts when it happened, and it was just such a different feel. And they would, record like 3 or 4 weeks of TV, and then after that month they would go back to someplace in Mississippi and there'd be 1,100 people in a 8,000 seat arena or something stupid. So
that happens.
Yeah.
So as it was kind of mentioned before in that shoot part about Jarrett. So Jarrett and Waltman have talked of late, and Waltman has softened his stance about not being part of the promotion if Russo is involved. Jarrett asked Waltman to come back as a surprise to cut a promo on Russo, but Waltman didn't want to turn his deal into a wrestling angle and didn't want to do a surprise deal, and if he came back, he wants it to be advertised ahead of time. Which, I don't know, I kind of don't blame him for.
No, I don't either, but it's also... I'm going to relate it to Bobby Heenan when he said, if you're not doing this for the money, you're an idiot. Like what Gorilla Monsoon told him.
Yeah, no, that's a good point.
Because that's 100% right. Give me a break, dude. It's wrestling. It's wrestling.
Yeah.
What do you want them to advertise? Like, oh, Sean Waltman will be here and he's going to cut a promo on Vince Russo. Check it out. Like, is that what he wants?
Well, see, that would be weird.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know.
I mean, was Roddy Piper promoted?
No, he was not.
No, he wasn't. So it's not like it hasn't been done,
Yeah, for sure. They were also apparently attempting to get Low Key to return for the show we were about to watch, December 18th, but it was not confirmed at press time of this Observer newsletter. So don't know if he's actually going to be there, but they were trying. So
that would be only if he doesn't have any 0-1 commitments, right?
Of course. And my last bit of news here, ending it on a sad note, I think I did last episode as well. I have one other thing, but I think you might cover it, Bob, so I'm going to leave that out for now. And if you don't, I will mention it. But Rick Michaels was hospitalized again over the weekend due to an infection in the ruptured disc in his back. He's going to need a nurse to come to his home daily for 6 weeks to run antibiotics through an IV before they decide what they're going to need to do about the disc in his back.
Wow.
So poor Rick Michaels is an absolute mess from this balcony spot he took, man.
That's horrible, man. I mean, 4 or 5 weeks ago, we saw him wrestling on TNA pay-per-views, and now he's bedridden, fighting off an infection.
I mean, it's wild.
It's crazy how life can just change like that.
Yeah, it's wild. But that is all I have. So I'm going to turn it over to you for the independent wrestling news. And then before we start the show, we have a little bit... I won't say lengthy because it's not long, but more to talk about of Explosion before we actually start the pay-per-view today.
All right. Well, I only have a few guys keeping busy for independent bookings, so we'll just get right into it. I will be mentioning a couple of guys that we haven't seen because they will be in that 10-man X-Division match, which I think they noted several people being in it anyway. So, Ace Steel, he hasn't been seen since November 6th when he lost a 5-way elimination tables match, which was eventually won by Kid Cash. Since that time, he defeated Amazing Red on November 23rd for MCW NWA Midwest. He defeated Stan Dupp on 11/28 for IWA Mid-South.
Yeah, Dupp Cup.
Bring him back. He was victorious over Chuck E. Smooth and Jimmy Jacobs in a triple threat match on November 30th for IWA Mid-South. And then on December 7th for RCW, he defeated a gentleman by the name of Acid. So, Ace Steel has been undefeated for pretty much the last month.
Hey, good for him.
Yeah. Our favorite, I guess, fish, Shark Boy. We haven't seen him since October 2nd when he lost to Amazing Red, which was a pretty solid match.
Yeah.
Since that time, he had a lengthy tour in England for a couple of weeks. I think in November. Well, I know it was in November. I think it was a couple of weeks. He defeated Chris Chetty at XPW's event on November 16th. And then he also toured WWA in England, having won several matches against Frankie Kazarian and Nate Webb. And that also included triple threat matches against Kazarian and Webb. And he won those as well. Wow. EZ Money, the number one contender for the X-Division Championship, he lost to Paul London at Ring of Honor's Night of the Butcher on December 7th. Jerry Lynn, mind you, he allegedly has a torn pectoral muscle, defeated AJ Styles and Doug Williams at FWA's Seasons Beatings on December 15th to be the number one contender to the British Heavyweight Championship. And then lastly, we mentioned it last week, Jeff Jarrett was going to be defending the NWA World title. Well, that's at least how they presented it. That was not the case, though. He teamed with one of my favorites, Steve Corino, on December 15th to defeat King Adamo and King Joe. And King Joe would, in fact, be Samoa Joe.
Oh, shit.
And that was for 0-1. And
hey,
that's
cool.
all there is for independent news. Yeah. I was kind of guessing that it was going to be Samoa Joe, and then I clicked on the King Joe name, and it in fact was.
No, that's cool. The match that I had a little note on was that match of Jerry Lynn's that you mentioned. So I figured you had it, and I forgot. I meant to ask you before we started. But yeah, I just mentioned because he was going to be getting brought back next year as well for this promotion.
Okay.
So, cool. So before we get started on the show, let's talk about Explosion. So it's kind of weird this week. So generally, Explosion is, of course, taped during the same day and then airs at a later date. So the way that this is reported in the Observer newsletter versus on Cage Match is a little bit different this week, but I think it's important nonetheless to talk about all the matches because I'm sure they happened in some kind of capacity. So on December 18th, Explosion number 12 is how Cage Match has this listed. It broadcast on December 22nd, so a few days later, of course. Derek King fought Eric Andrews. And, of course, I don't have the result up. Hold on one second. Eric Andrews defeated Derek King there. And then Rick Santel defeated Chris Gatlin. And so that was one episode of Explosion that happened. Now, they also taped another episode of Explosion on the same day, on December 18th. And that was when, let's see here. It was Danny Dominion defeating Eric Priest. And then Ace Steel and David Young defeating Chris Vaughn and Johnny Slaughter. Yep, Johnny Slaughter. And so those were that one aired on January 4th. So, and that was Explosion number 13. It is listed a little bit differently on Cage Match, but according to the Observer, it happened on the same show. And on top of that, there was one dark match that is not on either one of those Explosions, and that is Chaos defeating Kodiak.
No, I doubt it was the Chaos I thought was there.
I'm assuming it's It's the old one.
That's what I'm
But
thinking.
you just never know.
Yeah, you're right. You never do know.
But Bob, that's all I got on Explosion. So, I said it was lengthy, but compared to normal, we had a little bit more to talk
Usually
about
it's
there.
like 2, and then that was about double that.
And that's just because, and we'll remind you again at the end of this episode, that's because we have 2 weeks off of NWA-TNA, and so they probably filmed extra matches so they could fill some time with some Explosion.
That's right. I forgot about that. Well, I didn't forget that we had 2 weeks off, but I forgot that they had aired numerous the 2 explosions during that time.
Yeah.
So at least they had some content going out, I guess, for that.
Yeah, something that maybe not a lot of people saw, but it was there.
Yeah, I'm surprised that the explosions aren't available on not Impact Plus, Impact Plus, but also on the tape trading scene. Like, I kind of figured somebody would have recorded them.
I sort of am too, because I'm surprised you're not like, hey, I actually have these if we wanted to check them out. And like, nope, they just don't exist. They're nowhere.
They're non-existent. Don't worry about it. All right. Well, it is now time for the final weekly pay-per-view of 2002. It's December 18th, 2002. Yeah, I guess it's time to do this. Hopefully Russo doesn't make our ears bleed too much. I'm going to count down from 5. And then when I say play, we're going to all hit play. If you want to watch along, go to the Impact Plus app. Once again, hopefully it's working for you. I know it's not working for Dallas, though.
Listen, I emailed them again. So, like,
you're becoming
God damn
a Karen.
It. Well, I paid for a whole year of this, and it's been almost a month now. Yeah, I'm going to be a Karen to them.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I was very nice, though, in my email, by the way. I was not mean.
Oh, it's tough to kind of take tone in text, so you were probably pissed. If Impact Plus isn't working for you, or you don't feel like paying the $8 a month, you can probably find it in your personal collection, and then you can follow along that way. So here we go. I'm gonna count down 5. 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, play.
Okay, well, while we got our intro here, we're not getting a flashback of last week. Bob, we have 1,100 in the building tonight. It says heavily papered, though, but once again, should always assume that at this point.
Should always be. There'd be no reason to suggest that it wouldn't be heavily papered.
Well, exactly. But yeah, we didn't get a flashback. Hey, what's this say? Sweetwater, Texas says Mike Tenay for president and Miss Lollipop for vice president.
TNA Chad.
TNA Chad's back. Hello.
Yeah.
Did I say on this podcast I did try to email him and he did not answer? It like bounced back like it was no longer an email.
Oh, okay. I thought you were gonna say that it like went through. It just didn't have a response.
No, I'm pretty sure it bounced back. Hey, that's not Lollipop.
That's definitely not Lollipop.
Borash works on something. Uh-oh, Street Fight rules. Okay, now use Athena again. That's awesome.
That's
right
awesome.
Behind Mike Tenay and Don West here.
Is that sign going to be there the whole time, you think, or what?
Yeah, I do. Okay, Mike Tenay's getting serious. He put his pen fold onto the paper in front of him. Vince who?
No, another sign.
Oh, it's not a regional title. It's not a company title. It's defended all over the world. Are they about to pretend that he just defended it in Japan?
Probably.
Oh, England, Ireland, Scotland. No, I think they're talking about WWA.
But they won't probably directly mention that.
No. Oh, wait. No, a video look. His World Tour 2002.
Oh, they drew a good house there.
Look at that logo right there in the back. To WWA, baby. We'll be covering this show eventually. I'm sure it's excellent.
Wow.
The audio on this is awesome.
Manchester, England, December 7th, 2002.
Did you just notice he had his guitar?
I did.
I don't know if I'm TNA trying to pretend that he's not using that. I don't think I would have just shown him with that.
Well, isn't he a heel for WWE?
Yeah, but see, that's tough for me to get behind. Like, then don't, unless Oh, here's GB. Well, let's see what they show. Because if they show him acting like a heel too, then we're really like, okay, what?
Yeah, then that'd be some issues there.
I don't think they should have shown him with the guitar. If they're trying to avoid it, I mean, if it wasn't avoided, like if they weren't trying to purposely avoid him using it, then that's one thing. He's just talking about all the cities he's wrestled in and stuff. This is probably what the arena looks like when they got the people in it. There's like 5 people walking around. Here's some videos of Tokyo, Japan.
Yeah. Another guitar.
Okay, dude, come on, right on the guitars. Here's him in Japan with the guitar. My favorite Jeff Jarrett in Japan moment is when he attacked Hulk Hogan. You remember that?
Yeah, and that was supposed to lead to a Bound for Glory match, and then Hulk Hogan was like, "No, I'm going back to WWE. See you later."
Okay, so they just showed him punching Sting and then giving Lex Luger like a sleeper hold.
They're TNA bound. 6 weeks.
He was just signing a guitar. I'd like to point out it's not the one I have. Mine is not that broken.
How much did you pay for that broken guitar?
$150, I believe. I got a pretty good deal on it, I thought.
$150.
And I got all the pieces, baby. Oh, wait. Something's going on outside, and Goldilocks is there. Oh, trying to get a word with Kurt Hennig. Here he is. What are you doing out here, she says.
What are you doing in the parking lot? I don't know. Parking my car.
Do you have a personal vendetta to Russo?
Yeah, probably. He cost them the championship.
Oh, and we are in the arena now. And he immediately stops walking fast, and then he parts the sea of fans. He's like, "Get the F out of the way." Wait,
well, he's entering like he's part of SCX.
I was just about to say that, dude.
Is he part of Sex? Is this what it is?
He's gonna rip off that shirt, and it's just gonna say "sex" written in chocolate on his chest.
Oh my god!
He's kicking JB out of the ring. He took his microphone. He's got one pant leg tucked in the cowboy boot and one not in the cowboy boot. Not a look I get, but you know that's not. Oh boy, we're about to shoot, brother.
So.
Oh, he said he was gonna wait till the end of the show for him to show his mousy little face. Dude, keep bringing up Brock Lesnar again.
Every time.
If he gets a microphone, he's like, "Yeah, remember Brock Lesnar?
Yeah,
35,000 feet."
It's like a constant thing for him.
Oh, 1-on-1. He said he's the best professional wrestler, bar none. Okay.
Well, if you want to judge his TNA run, I don't think that's accurate.
Yeah.
You know what's funny? So I was listening to another TNA podcast today before we recorded here, and they tried to say that Divine Storm and AMW last week was the best match.
I mean, when you got Amazing Red and AJ Styles, I don't know how you could say otherwise, but
yeah, I don't know either.
Listen, I have not listened to any other TNA podcasts because my podcast listening for the week is always full. However, I'm not going to say anything bad because you know what? Covering TNA to me, it's always a positive.
Well, I'm not saying it's bad. It's kind of
just some opinions are not great.
Yeah,
because you got Amazing Red and AJ Styles on the show. So what the fuck's the best match?
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna shove his fist down Vince Russo's throat tonight if he gets in the ring.
Oh shit!
Oh, there. See, all right. Well, it took us 6 minutes and 36 seconds for Vince Russo to make an appearance.
Oh, look at shit! Oh my god, Hennig's chasing Russo right now. Who's got him?
Oh, there's shit. Loki.
Elix Skipper
and Christopher Daniels. They're all in their ring gear and they came from backstage. So how does nobody know they were there?
Well, that's a really great point, Mike Tenay.
Oh, wow,
well,
okay.
What I was about to say is I'm kind of excited to hear Russo talk this week. I know that sounds weird, but I want to hear him say something. Okay, so Skipper and Daniels just held Hennig, and then Loki gave him a stiff drop kick, and now Daniels with a flatliner. And then Skipper looks like he's about to do a springboard leg drop. Here he is. Yeah.
Yeah.
Tanae's losing his fucking mind.
Of course he is.
Vince Russo's looking around like, see, told you. Oh, look at Harris brothers are walking around tearing down the TNA banners as they are wearing TNA shirts.
Well, they cut him off.
Wait, does anyone have that ripped banner? Because I would. I'll take it. He just welcomed Kurt Hennig to Sports Entertainment Extreme. So it appears that Loki, Elix Skipper, and Christopher Daniels are part of Sex.
I don't hate that.
I think they needed guys like that too, though, you know?
Yeah.
Oh, here's BG James, who's...
Wait, he's going to break the table. I'm going to win.
Oh my God.
I'm
Are
gonna
you
win.
about to get Chipotle out of me, dude?
I'm
Are you
gonna win.
serious? Oh my God. He's like screaming at Mike Tenay right in his face. Tenay don't give a shit, though.
He doesn't. He just told Tenay that this is just the beginning. I don't believe this.
Interesting that he's like, why is Skipper and Loki and Daniels gonna do this? Now, mind you, Daniels has appeared maybe 2 other times.
I
think it was only twice. He had a singles match for sure. Well, not singles, but he was in an X-Division eliminator of some kind, and he teamed with Skipper at some point.
I think you're right. Let me look it up because I can.
Yeah, let's get some dates.
This is going to take a minute here.
And we got a reminder at the bottom of the screen. We do not have a TNA pay-per-view December 25th, which is Christmas Day for those who celebrate, and January 1st, which is New Year's Day.
Yeah, so he had 2 other appearances. The first one was July 10th. He was in the 6-man elimination #1 contenders thing that Low-Key eventually won. And then the next week, on July 17th, he teamed with Elix Skipper, losing to Jorge Estrada and Sonny Siaki.
That 6-man was really good.
Yes, it was. That also had Kid Romeo, who had a great performance, and then he hasn't been back.
Yeah.
So.
Oh, wait. Take a look behind... sorry, hold on a second. Goldilocks is interviewing Bob Armstrong, but take a look at the back there, Bob. There's the TNA logo that most people are familiar with on a poster.
Yeah, that's weird.
AJ Styles just walked by. Bob Armstrong just grabbed him.
I'm trying to see what that poster says, but I can't.
All right, me too. I should be listening, but I'm too enthused with the poster. Oh, he said, "Who said I'm with Vince?"
Who's like, I was with Vince.
Bob Armstrong is saying, like, did he brainwash you, or like, what's happening? Goldilocks like switched her hat, which I think is kind of funny. Like she had a red hat on before, now it's a brown hat. Oh man, if anyone has that poster, I already could tell I want it.
What kind of face was that?
I don't know. He said he's gonna be all over Jeff Jarrett. Wait, what's that poster? God damn it! It's time for a change. I think it said.
So they're changing the logo within 6 months?
I have a feeling, yeah, when we start up next year, I think we're going to have that new logo, which I'm totally fine with. Might have to make a new cover photo for social media. Everyone keep an eye out. I don't know what it'll be, but... So it looks like we're going into that 10-man X-Division Gauntlet, #1 contender. The guy in the crowd with the signs right now, he's got these little bubble signs, so every time they go to the hard cam, it's perfect sized bubble, and it says "I suck." It's so funny.
Here's Jason Cross, who does not suck. He performed a shooting star leg drop, and then proceeded to lose to 20.
That's okay. I think after last week, I like Jason Cross now, so I can't wait to see what he does in this match. I'm looking forward to it.
Yeah. You want to hear something really depressing, Dales?
I guess I'm about to see a good match, but I guess you can break my heart first.
So I do a thing called DraftKings.
Oh, jeez.
For like football, right?
Yeah.
I put like a quarter in, I make a lineup, whatever, and I can win some good money. Well, about 10 minutes ago, I was in first place and I was in line to win $210.
Holy.
But then a guy scored a touchdown that I didn't have. And I
Wait, hold on a second. Hold on.
Who's
Jeff
that?
Jarrett is attacking
AJ
AJ Styles in the back. Look at this. Plumtree's like doesn't know what to do because they were sitting in like the girls' locker room, the same place where you saw the shower scene. This is also right outside where Bob Armstrong was just talking to Styles, and now we're going outside.
See, I don't like this.
It's not as exciting that we're outside here. I like when we're outside in the impact zone and they're in like the sound studio area.
Yeah.
So what don't you like about that? Because they cut away from the match starting, or
no? Because you kind of have already made AJ look like a punk because he's getting beat up by Jarrett.
Well, he could have got sneak attacked and stuff. I mean, I think. Now, we have a countdown here. I believe I missed the rules in the beginning, but I'm assuming someone will be coming in the next minute and 10 seconds.
Yeah, so it's not even a gauntlet match. This is just a matter of... Oh, it is a gauntlet match.
But it's elimination, I think, still. But it's not your traditional gauntlet of, like, one of these guys is gone and then the next guy comes in.
Right.
It's almost like a weird, like, gauntlet for the gold in a way. Because people are coming in on a timed basis, but they have to be pinned to eliminated, it seems.
Yep. That would appear to be the case. We have Cross and Amazing Red starting off. By the way, I don't think we mentioned that.
Oh, dude, I just found a picture of that poster on Google.
Ooh, standing shooting star by Red for a 2 count as we're at 20 seconds until the next person comes out. You found it on eBay? Or
I found a picture of it for Google. It says NWA's Professional Wrestling versus Vince Russo's Sports Entertainment Extreme. It's time for a change. And then it has the new logo live on pay-per-view Wednesday, 8 p.m. That's pretty freaking cool.
Red just delivered a kick to Cross off the apron to the floor.
Here's Tony
Mama Luke.
Oh, nice. Double arm DDT.
He's got like a front face lock chokehold here. But let's go because Cross came in. Now you would think Cross would let him just choke him out. That way he could potentially win. Oh, he's got the stretch muffler. That's the same move that Cross tapped out to.
Is he going to do it? Is he going to tap out again? I really hope not, because I really want to see him do more in this match.
Yeah, I don't think he's going to tap out.
He's got the rope.
Little bitch. Oh, Mama Luke dragging him back out. Still has it on. This is single elimination, right? This isn't some kind of hokey.
I believe it's single. He's got this locked in for quite a long time.
Yeah. Well, I guess he's got to hurt his knee more in order for it to make him tap out.
That's fair. So it looks like they kind of got right off to the side. Now he's going after Cross again with some uppercuts.
20 seconds again until the next person coming out. Now, I guess since it is 10 people, that this would make sense to do it this way.
Yeah, no, this makes sense.
Because I was going to say, I don't know if I like the format, but you're not about to guys all in the same ring.
No. I don't know. Do we need to have it so it's like a pinfall submission, or could we just do a battle royal at that point? If we're doing it even like this, they can still get spots in. Hey, here's Jimmy Rave.
Yep. As we mentioned last week, he unfortunately had his arm amputated, effectively ending his career here in 2020. Really unfortunate stuff there. He was one of my favorites on the Independents for many years.
Oh, Red going for Code Red on him. Oh, no. Rave
nice
counters.
Mom Luke drop kicking Rave as he was seated on the mat.
Cross going for that.
The crossfire. Yeah.
Is he going to hit it? Nope. Tony Mamaluke hits him off the top.
So we already have 4 guys out. That means we have 6 men left to come out.
So Red and Cross are fighting on the outside.
Oh, Mom Luke about to drop Rave. Yep, with the
Oh.
side suplex. Cross kicking Red right in the head on the floor.
See what I like.
That was a nice suplex by Mom Luke.
Yeah, it was. So what I like about this match is we're seeing some newer X Division guys, right? We got Jimmy Rave, we got Jason Cross. We don't really see Tony Mamaluke a lot, so I'm cool with it. I like that we're seeing more than just the SATs, AJ Styles, Jerry Lynn. Oh hell yeah!
And here comes Shark Boy, another guy we haven't seen a lot of.
Shark Boy has the weirdest theme song in this era right here.
Yeah.
Look at that.
Tower of Doom out of the corner. With a sunset flip powerbomb on Jimmy Rave. That led to a superplex on Mom Luke. And then a neck breaker on Cross.
Gets booted by Rave in the corner, though. Looks like Rave is going to go for a tornado DT, but Shark Boy breaks out. Mortimer Plumtree just ran out ringside as Shark Boy's calling for a middle rope bulldog. Well, TNA said it was the top, but it wasn't.
It was not. Oh, kick out. What does Plumtree want?
Oh, TNA's like, oh, darn, Plumtree's microphone's not working. Oh, there it is. It's working.
Oh. Mama Luke hammering away on Shark Boy in the corner. Oh, no. Now Shark Boy's biting his ass.
Oh, and Tony Mama flipped out of the ring from it.
What a way to get out of that.
Now, Shark Boy is very, it's very like you either like him or you hate him. There's a lot of fans who really do not like Shark Boy.
I tend to like him. I think that, especially with what we've seen in this match so far, he can definitely provide some good wrestling matches. Good.
Well, that's the thing. He can wrestle and he's super entertaining. Well, here's Kid Cash, the master of the Hurricane Rana.
Okay. I wonder. I don't know if I like him when he does the Stone Cold Steve Austin impersonation stuff.
Oh, yeah.
I mean that.
No, dude, it's funny as fuck. It's still that's where he takes the turn for being more of an entertainment, like comedy stuff, but it's still funny.
Yeah. Nice dropkick by Shark Boy on Kid Cash. Kid Cash probably has to be one of the favorites to win this.
I would have to think, and even Red, who just defeated AJ Styles last week.
Oh, right.
Oh. Shark Boy went for a middle rope crossbody, well, like a back one, and then Kid Cash caught him in a power slam. See, now we're getting this weird split action. I feel like we're watching World War III, but...
Well, it's really unnecessary because they're mostly just at ringside or in the ring, and you can still kind of see both of what's going on.
Well, and if they're ringside, guess what they're probably doing? Punching each other.
Yeah.
We don't need a camera, a two split for that. So no one's been eliminated yet, by the way, and we are 16 seconds away from our next person as Cross goes for a standing senton onto Jimmy Rave. But Mamaluke breaks it up, which makes no sense because it's elimination.
Yeah. I remember with one of the World War III's, it took them way too long to realize that they were down to one ring, and all three cameras were on the one ring.
Here's Ace Steel, who looked like he just chugged an energy drink, just like Bob was chugging Red Bull on our last episode.
And I did that today too. I'm trying.
And
to
then
get my heart to explode.
And then I saw you post that you pulled an all-nighter. Is that true, Bob?
No.
I was hoping not. I was gonna message you, but I was like, "There's no way this dude is doing that."
No. I'm not insane. I went to bed last night like 9:30.
I was nervous though for a second.
No.
I was like, if he's doing an all-nighter, today's gonna be a rough day. Ace Steel with a springboard dropkick as he makes his way into the ring. Now we're under a minute for our next person to come in. How many we got in here, Bob? We got 6?
I think so.
Yeah, okay. That's a lot more people to come in.
No, I don't see Kid Cash, so it would be 7.
Oh.
Well, now
Jimmy
it's
Rave.
6 because he just got eliminated.
Jimmy Rave pins Tony Mamaluke.
Yeah, you see Cash there on the floor, so there was 7. Now we're down to 6.
Okay. So we got a couple more. Rave with just a roll-up for a win, though. I don't know. I mean, I guess a lot's going on in this match, so it's not bad, I guess. But
Yeah.
Brave's got a crossface on Shark Boy.
Shark Boy gets to the ropes.
As Cross just did a baseball slide to Kid Cash, and then also gets kicked himself. I think it was by Ace Steel or some. I'm losing track. Too much blue, and like.
Oh. Did you get it? Yeah,
Yeah.
Shark Boy pinning. What does he call it? The Dead Sea Drop?
Yes, I couldn't. I knew it was a. It started with a D. I couldn't remember what.
I can never remember if it's Dead Sea or Deep Sea, but Dead Sea Drop makes more sense.
Kid Cash just pinned Shark Boy after hitting that like Tiger Driver, like pile driver move.
Yeah, double underhook pile driver.
Yeah. And then here comes Joel.
No, that's Jose.
Damn it. He's wearing mustard clothes. It's like ketchup mustard. He looks like a hot dog.
Yeah, he does. Oh, I guess they just said David Young's also in the match.
Okay, so we know one of the people. Nice move by Kid Cash, but they weren't even on that camera for it, so we barely even got to see it happen.
Yeah. Plumtree is freaking out on commentary, saying the X-Division's his life. Yeah, he wants to return on his investment. A slow head scissor by Jose on Kid Cash. Cash with a power bomb, and then kicks him right in the nuts. That's very hurtful. He's the only one standing in the ring. No one is doing anything. Ace Steel, I think he just did a suplex on Jason Cross, but the camera was not focusing on that offense.
Bob, I want to just make a correction for us. It is Deep Sea Drop.
Deep Sea Drop, okay.
I wanted to make sure I looked real quick. But
here's Joel, who's looking like a jumbo hot dog compared to Jose just being a hot dog. Going to the floor to trade chops with Ace Steel, crazy Ace Steel. And now remember when he was associated with Mortimer Plumtree, and now there's absolutely no reference to it?
Yeah. It's kind of weird. Yeah. It's really a shame we haven't seen Ace Steel more since really, honestly, if they didn't put him or Mortimer with Styles, maybe we'd see Ace Steel more. I don't know.
Yeah, probably. Oh, Steel with a suplex on Joel on the floor. Plumtree he's gone backstage again.
And now all the SATs are attacking Ace Steel.
You're right, all of them. Yeah, Red, I forgot he's part of SATs.
Yeah, I guess technically.
Yeah. Oh. Now that probably wouldn't have hurt so bad if that TNA sign was still there.
I mean, yeah.
Would have been able to absorb it. So. Steel getting rammed into the apron by one of the Maximos.
Holy shit.
Christ. Cash just fucking threw a chair as hard as he could.
At Red, which I'm pretty sure that chair ended in the front row. I don't know if that stayed within the guardrail area.
Well, it hit Red right on the elbow. So that had to suck.
Yeah, and here comes David Young, who breaks up a pin, because what the fuck, guys? It's not elimination or anything.
Yeah. What the fuck?
Don't you miss Bobcat?
No.
I do.
Oh, sit out. Powerbomb on Red after he drove Cross down to the mat, gut first. David Young looking a little slimmer compared to when we saw him last, I feel like.
Oh, nice. Double suplex. The SAT is there.
Time check here. We're at 26:27 as Steel tries for a tornado DDT, but Young tosses him with the overhead suplex into the corner.
Now we're definitely picking up the pace more here. I feel like it's move, and then someone else comes in and move, and like we're going quicker, which is it's feeling more like X-Division. I mean, the whole match has been pretty decent, I would say, but I feel like we're definitely picking up our speed a little bit.
Yeah, Young just dropped Cash with a spine buster, and Young is the final entrant for this match, so nobody else will be entering.
Oh my god, fucking A. David Young does a acai moonsault to the outside, but kind of doesn't hit anyone and lands on the ramp. Essentially, he barely hit anyone.
Yeah, that didn't really sound like it.
They were too close or something, and like he overshot. It was.
Yeah, his shins hit the aisle pretty hard.
Yeah. Do you remember? I'm pretty sure you're at the show. Oh, Ace Steel dives to the outside onto David Young in the SATs. Were you at? You were at the show where we saw Daniels and Kazarian versus the Bucks, and Daniels hit his shins on the guardrail.
Yeah, in Rome.
In Rome, yeah. Whew.
That same show, Dalton Castle almost broke his ankle.
Oh, Cross with a corkscrew like dive to the outside. That was nice.
Yeah. Didn't Tommy Dreamer win the 2CW title that night too?
Oh, was it at that show?
I think so.
I just remember after Tommy Dreamer won that title, as Red dives to the outside as well. I remember seeing him at like it was not at the Inner Harbor show. It was like the 95 X Fest show, and he'd had the title on, and he walked around so sad, clapping everyone's hand. Like Tommy Dreamer is really good at having no emotion at all.
Yeah.
Kid Cash going for a dive as well.
Jesus.
Double springboard. Getting probably 20 feet in the air.
Now this stuff kind of makes it feel as if all these dives really don't have much impact because everybody just gets up and then they do a dive of their own.
Yeah. Crowd likes it though, whatever.
I mean, it's a nice visual, but I don't know how much impact.
Cash rolled David Young in, does a springboard drop kick to him. Oh, he's got his foot on the rope.
There. Jason Cross crawling in.
So I'd just like to point out, well, Bob, you made a prediction that this match is going to last about 40 minutes last week. And now, mind you, we had a little bit of a promo in the beginning, but we are very close to that 30-minute mark of the show at least. So,
right. Well, I said Russo had taken like 6.5 minutes for Russo to come in. So that whole segment was probably about 10 minutes.
Yeah. So we've been going roughly 20-ish here.
Probably 15 so far.
15. Yeah, after the entrance and all. Oh, because we had a couple interviews and stuff. So, yeah, actually.
Yeah.
What the hell?
When is the last time somebody won with a tornado DDT?
Well, they don't, but... well, Kid Cash was pissed, and he pushed the referee.
Should be a DQ.
Actually, I wouldn't be surprised if they did that, got someone out that way.
Well, Red is choking out Steel and also punching him a whole bunch.
I thought he was about to put in like a chicken wing.
That's what I thought too.
Oh, Kid Cash diving to the outside, but misses and hits the guardrail. That's awesome.
Yeah. Steel with the clothesline on the floor. On Red. Oh no, it was a slam. See, they're missing so much stuff. You don't know what's going on.
Well, it's because they're cutting to the wrong shit, you know?
See, now why are we split screening this?
We were split screening one move in the ring.
Right. Why? It makes no sense.
No, that was dumb.
SATs just hit a DDT on Young when he was on the other SAT's shoulder. Infrared by Red, and that's going to be good enough to eliminate David Young. David Young had a good showing there. That was
I would say so, yeah. And Ace Steel fighting Joel.
With the belly-to-belly suplex. That's a nice infrared. Jesus. I wish Amazing Red didn't fucking destroy his knees. He's so good.
Yeah.
Steel getting crotch on the top rope, and now Jose looking to do... Oh. Well, he got hit in the nuts. But he regains composure, and... No, he does not. Steel with a top rope tornado DDT. And that's good enough for the pin.
That was wild.
That was nuts. Yeah. Holy fuck.
Well, what I was about to say was Amazing Red was supposed to return to Impact for a one-night-only TNA show this year, earlier in the year when they were going to do their... It was like they're supposed to be like the WrestleMania weekend, like WrestleCon show.
Yeah.
Ace Steel's eliminated, I guess they just said. I was paying attention to the replay, so, I missed it.
Well, I don't even know what happened. This is giving me a headache. Down to the final four. Okay. Ace Steel. Ace Steel is pinned by Joel with a roll-up.
Oh. Nice counter. Kid Cash gets the pin out of that.
Thank God.
So we have Red, Kid Cash, and Jason Cross. Honestly, the three who I feel like, I mean, Jason Cross, he's just a good athlete, but the other two definitely deserve to be the final two for sure.
Yep.
And I like Cross, so screw it. I want him to be in the final three. I'm glad it's not one of the SATs, to be honest with you. As far as like Joel and Jose.
Yeah, I mean, I'm kind of over them being presented in a singles role. Oh,
Agreed.
nice head scissors. Driving Cash down to the mat.
And he barely gets his arm up. And now it looks like he's locking up Amazing Red's legs. Oh, flips him out, though.
Oh, Red lands on the apron. Dex Cash. Cross just hanging out, sitting in the corner.
Flips over. Oh. Goes for an arm drag, but counters. Kid. Oh.
Kick that.
Nice kick. Oh.
No, Cash gets to the ropes to break that cover. This match is going on forever.
At least it's been not slow at all because Cash running up to the second rope or top and he slipped though, but he caught himself. Now him and Red are on the top. Awesome camera angle that you couldn't fucking see as he does the top rope, like essentially like a gorilla press to Red.
Yeah, they had to get to the camera shot where you would see Jason Cross's fucking armpit. But the replay, we get the right one, so that's good.
Well, that was good.
Yeah, what are you doing, Jason Cross? Why are you breaking up the cover? God, killing me. Heat of the moment, yeah. You ain't thinking. Brainbuster on Amazing Red by Jason Cross. Oh. Cash kicking Cross right in the face. Who is going to challenge Sonny Siaki? That is the $1 million question.
Or EZ Money.
Or EZ Money.
But
right now, Siaki's the champion, so we gotta see Siaki. Oh, Hurricanrana by Jason Cross to take Cash off the top rope. Red is on the middle rope.
Nice.
Oh, and you got the pin.
Okay, so Amazing Red and Cross are the last two in the ring now.
Oh,
Brainbuster.
Jesus.
Cross is destroying Red now. Slam him down again. Looks like he's calling for the crossfire. Everybody wants to see it, Don West says. Now, mind you, he did not win with this last week. Oh, my God. That looked way too close to the turnbuckle, dude.
Well, he completely missed.
Oh, my God.
He almost Billy Kidman himself.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Well, he won.
Yeah, but he missed.
Well, he hit a really nice brainbuster before, so whatever.
Yeah, but he missed, though.
Yeah, he missed.
You completely missed him.
He hit it so good last week.
Right. Yeah. Yeah, see, we're not getting no replay of that move because he missed
Who is that? That is not Lollipop or the other girl that we like.
That's Lollipop's mom.
They must tell him to all do the same.
What the hell is this?
She might have been here before.
Oh, maybe you're right.
No, the other girl looked like fake Lollipop, so I didn't like that. I'm fine with the other girl. No, this is fake Lollipop. Get her out of here.
That's a phony. Although she does have Lollipop's tattoo on her. Like, I don't know. Maybe she had bad makeup this week.
If that's the case, then I've changed my positioning, I think.
Don't you dare.
I know, I can't.
Oh, I think today's changing something. Right.
Oh.
Yeah,
Jerry Lynn was screwed.
Yep.
Oh. A three-way dance. EZ Money, Sonny Siaki, and Jerry Lynn now instead tonight.
I don't like that. I'm not a fan of that. That screws over EZ Money.
Well, yeah, it does.
Can't even get a singles match. And they didn't they do that before? Like when Kid Cash was #1 contender, it was supposed to be him against.
And then they added Styles in.
Yeah, Styles, yeah.
They just mentioned the match with the Harris brothers I missed, but here we're getting a street fight between the Truth and BG James. No DQ, falls count anywhere, so it's a falls count anywhere match.
Oh, here's Vince Russo and S.E.X.
Oh, he was talking about the three-way tag team match that we have: America's Most Wanted, Disciples of the New Church, and Harris Brothers. Speaking of the Harris Brothers and Vince Russo,
in regard to what they were about,
it was just talking about what's left for the show.
Oh, okay.
Vince Russo and Sports Entertainment Extreme are in the ring right now. Oh, he's got to ask us something. It's on his mind. I wonder what it is.
We'll answer for you, Vince.
Yeah. Do we realize that every Wednesday night on pay-per-view, bro, thousands of people around the world, bro. He talks so slow. Oh, he says they tune in to laugh at them. You know how pathetic you are to a New Yorker?
They're cutting to shots of the only two women in the crowd.
Which is hilarious. Once again, one of the Harris brothers are wearing an NWA-TNA shirt, and so is BG James.
Makes no sense.
He just said he could make $1 million in here. I don't think that's true. Unless you make the tickets, everyone pays $1 million. The three newest members of Sports Entertainment Extreme, it seems official. He's going to start with Loki. What's he about to say about him now? Yeah, and as Don says, he is a former X-Division champion.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. Listen, so Vince Russo is saying they wouldn't book Loki because he wouldn't commit to their schedule, which is accurate because the Japan stuff. Dude, I like that. I like that he's like, yeah, they won't use him because of that, so now I'm going to use him.
Right.
See, this is where it's working properly, like a shooting angle like that, where they're using stuff that we know, well, smart fans and newsletter readers know, and it's the same thing for Daniels, even.
Yeah, and you know what? And I think that having Loki with S.E.X, you're able to, if he has to go do 0-1, he's not necessarily needed because you have so many guys in a group to kind of pick up the slack. So
he said he'd buy Chris Daniels a plane. It seems to be similar reasons. I kind of missed it because we were discussing, but
he was saying that he's from California, so they didn't want to pay for the plane ride, so that's why he'll buy him a plane.
And he said, "Here's his favorite, Elix Skipper." Just zoom in on those abs because he's looking shredded tonight.
He is. $20. What?
He said, I wanted everything they could give me, and it still wasn't enough. Oh, okay. Vince Russo said he will get him laid twice a day.
So he doesn't get more money. He just gets laid.
And then Vince Russo calls someone a fat wench in the crowd. And now everyone in the ring's yelling at whoever he just yelled at.
Of course.
He's like, listen, I got to talk to you guys for a second, okay? Brian? He's like, I watched you last week, the old man. Oh, there's no compassion in Sports Entertainment Extreme. So he's yelling at Brian because he showed remorse for hitting his dad.
Yeah, weakness.
And he's saying he'll kick him out as quickly as he brought him in. Screw your old man. He'll kick his ass.
Are they already teasing dissension?
In a way, but I'm not opposed to what they just did. Because he's saying, you kind of showed that regret. We don't show that here.
Right.
And saying the Harris brothers do not let me down tonight.
Oh, Jeff Jarrett. He wants an answer tonight. Right fucking now.
Yep. Oh my God.
Really hick ass.
And here comes the music.
That's rude.
Can Jarrett really come down here alone if he says no with all these
No.
guys in the ring?
No. What if he comes out with 7 guitars?
Well, then he could.
Then we know what's
Well, here
going
comes the NWA heavyweight champion, Double J.
on. No guitars.
You gonna look at me or bring your ass to me? Russo says. Oh my God, Jarrett's actually about to get in the ring and say no. Well, I'm assuming.
Yeah, he's gonna get his ass kicked. Or is he gonna fake him out and be like, "Yeah, I'm in"?
Oh, he's telling Russo it's time for him to shut up and listen.
That's not something Russo's good at. He usually has to talk.
All right. Oh, he's gonna let everyone know who Vince Russo is. I think we all kind of know, but
Yeah.
oh, he calls him a
Ooh.
magazine writer.
Shooting.
He's still green behind the ears, he says.
Have you ever read his magazine articles?
You know, I don't think I have actually.
Yeah, don't waste your time.
Oh, wow.
He's the type of guy that types all in caps.
Wait, for real?
You know, he'll write a normal sentence, right? But when he's trying to, like, you know, yell, he hit all caps.
Okay.
Hate it. First they do a superstar. 93.
Vince McMahon gave him interview, told him the interview. So essentially, he's saying like McMahon told Russo to interview Jarrett.
Mm-hmm. Hmm. Vince Russo wanted Jeff Jarrett to get him into WCW during the peak of NWO, but that didn't happen. Jeff Jarrett saying that Shawn Michaels wanted to kick Vince Russo's ass, but who protected him? Jeff Jarrett did.
And he's saying that B.G. James and Harris brothers both know it. Bill Goldberg wanted to rip his head off their shoulders. Okay. So I'm just going to point out, I think that right there was a plan in case they can get Goldberg to come in and do something.
Yeah. I could see
right there. She's talking about Scott now. Scott Steiner, I'm assuming. I think.
Probably. Maybe they should mention any WCW. Big Vito wanted to rip your fucking head off.
Yeah, Buff Daddy. Vampiro. They'll just say everyone's name who they could think they could book.
Fit Finley wanted to shove a shillelagh up your ass. That's right. That's right. Jarrett and Russo have been very successful under sports entertainment. He's going to join.
It's official now.
Oh, I remember that. Yeah.
So this
Jarrett,
is
he's literally listing everything that he did in WWF.
well, that's the thing.
That's right.
Yes, I hit an old woman with a guitar. Yeah. So, and Mike Tenay goes, that's sports entertainment. It's the same thing, though, that we got a couple weeks ago. We're essentially getting a Jeff Jarrett, like, career retrospect.
Yeah. Oh, I think he just name dropped China, too.
Which they were also trying to potentially bring in.
Mm-hmm. Oh, cross that line.
They cross the line, just like you're listening right here to the TNA Cross the Line podcast.
That's right. What?
He spit in his father's face and the NWA his peer's face. So
I thought he meant literally.
So did I.
Figuratively.
Wow. I don't think we get any closer.
I don't know. Probably could.
Wow.
We wouldn't have this if it wasn't for the NWA. I'm a traditionalist, even though before I fucking hit Harley Race over that with a chair. Okay? Tradition.
My problem here is that this doesn't have to be this long. I'm just on this end. This is Jarrett's fault. This isn't even Russo dragging this on. In fact, when Russo was just talking, I had more interest than when I had Jarrett talking right now.
100%. Is he trying to talk sense into Russo, and Russo's acting like as if, oh yeah, it's making sense?
Yeah, I think he might be.
I don't like that.
Well, Russo's got one question for Jarrett here. Where are your balls?
Okay, so to answer the question of was he listening? No. That's right. All the boys are laughing in the back. No respect. No one want to listen to you, Jeff.
He's the only one.
See now, if he was typing this out, he would have all caps 1.
Oh, okay. I need to see if any of the magazines I have any of his articles in them.
100%. Anything with Vic Venom, it's him. So.
Okay. That's good to know.
I mean, he started writing for the magazine, what, 94?
Okay.
Maybe early 95.
What's Cher gonna do? Oh, he never was with you, and he never will be with him.
What?
Oh, what? He's a pompous, arrogant.
This is not going to end well.
Yankee.
Whoa.
Son of a bitch, and he hits Daniels of all people.
Yeah, why did he go after Daniels?
And then dives into the middle where BG James was, and no, they're going after him. Jarrett got out of the ring, and now they're literally... Oh, Jarrett's running.
He's like a little bitch.
Oh, he's beating up, of course.
Dude, he's got his chair. If he beats up all these guys, he is. Oh my God.
Well, he's the wild man. Don't you know this is stunning? It's stunning, Jeff Jarrett.
Chair shot.
Oh, here we go.
Thank God. Thank God. I was gonna say if he fought off every single guy, just kill the gimmick right from the jump.
Russo essentially just threw Low-Ki into the ring. H-bomb. Couldn't reverse it this week.
Wow. Oh no. What's Low-Ki doing?
Why Vince Russo just fell for some reason.
He's so excited.
I don't blame him. I'm excited right now too, kinda.
Play of the day by Elix Skipper.
Are we gonna see it? Is he gonna do it? Best moonsault ever.
Oh, he actually hit that pretty well too.
He always does, Bob. It's the best moonsault ever.
No, I mean you're right.
He usually.
Although I would maybe say I like Hugh Morris is better.
Oh my God! I'm gonna pretend you didn't just say that.
You've never seen Hugh Morris do a moonsault?
I have, but fuck Hugh Morris.
Wow. Fine. Bill DeMott.
No, that's even worse. It's even worse.
Damn it.
Okay, so Sports Entertainment Extreme has just destroyed Jeff Jarrett.
Wow. All right. Well, Vince Russo in Sports Entertainment Extreme has effectively killed Jeff Jarrett.
Look at.
Now he's drinking Don West water.
And he's laying on the announce table like a French girl.
Yeah. TNA, draw me.
Oh my God. Oh, shit. JB just threw water. I think JB who did.
I thought it was a fan.
It might have been a fan, but JB was right there, so that was hard to tell. So a lot of water just got thrown around.
I think that's Lollipop, dude.
Damn it. It's the lighting. They changed the lighting this week, okay?
That's definitely Lollipop.
Or maybe it's her hair.
I think it's her hair. The other girl's not a good dancer.
What'd you think about that segment, Bob?
Well, it like you said, it took too long, but only because of Jarrett's commentary about his career and what he did. That's like the third time we've heard that. But I mean, it's fine. It's clearly setting up the Jarrett and Sex feud, and if anything, this is potentially good because it's giving challengers to Jeff Jarrett. I am all for seeing guys like Daniels, Skipper, and Low Ki getting potentially title shots. I mean, that's 3 weeks of television right there.
So how do you feel about, I mean, I can tell you how I feel, but how do you feel about X-Division guys getting shots at the heavyweight title?
I'm fine with it.
I'm fine with it too. I think some people are really against that.
So no, that's dumb. That is part of the reason why with WCW that they could never really make their programming fresh because you limit them to that division. And they're always saying the X division is like no limits or whatever.
Exactly.
And AJ Styles an X division guy, and he's going after, and he attacked Jeff Jarrett already. So
well, and the thing is, Jarrett's not super huge too.
Yeah, I know. I'm absolutely fine with it. If when we come back in 2003, if it's like tonight's Elix Skipper against Jeff Jarrett, good. I would want to see what Skipper can do. To see if maybe I can use this guy in a different way. Same thing with Low Ki and same thing with Daniels. I think of the three, if that were to be a thing that happens, I would say that Low Ki could be the most interesting challenger because I really think you could promote the kicks.
I think you really could. We've talked about that before.
Yeah, as being a deadly offensive attack on Jarrett. So
yeah,
I think that's an interesting approach for it.
No, just so everyone knows, in the ring right now we have the Disciples of the New Church, America's Most Wanted, and here come back out the Harris brothers, who probably should have just stayed out here since they were just out here.
Well, they're no longer wearing the TNA shirt.
No, Don is just wearing the Everlast shirt that he doesn't never take off because he's like, I'm too fat to take this shirt off.
Yeah.
So this tag match, I believe is non-title. Yep, it is a non-title match, and it's just a 3-way match for fun.
Storm with a somersault dive onto Slash in the ring for a 2 count.
Tag team grudge match. Let's go. So do you? I think since this is no titles, the Harris brothers got to win this, right? If you want them to look like a threat of any kind of,
oh, it's Paul Bearer again.
No, it's Percy Pringle.
Percy Pringle, excuse me. I mean, realistically, yeah, I guess you would.
So that's the thing. I don't want them to, but I think how they're booking it, I think they have to win.
And if they were to lose, they can't be the ones that get pinned. You gotta drag that out, before anybody in that group loses, and they've already failed to do that. So,
well, yeah.
Super kick on Slash. 1, 2, no kick out.
Hey, use your first names there, Mike. Tonight, Harris. We got 3 Harrises in the ring.
Yeah, we do. That sucks. I hate whenever I do reviews and it's like that.
Well, remember, I told you last week.
The same last name.
The Quiet Storm versus Chris Harris match, or the America's Most Wanted match. We had Chris Harris, Chris Devine, James Storm, Quiet Storm. Bullshit. Yeah, they did that shit on purpose.
Probably. Brian Lee now in there going after Chris Harris, I believe.
A nice headbutt because he's got the biggest forehead.
You know what we gotta start doing for
What's
James
that?
Storm matches? Eric Bischoff has said that when he makes an entrance, he's going to win or lose.
I forgot about that.
We got to see the next match to be like, oh, he's fucking losing.
Yes, we do need it. Yeah,
Wrestling.
I remember hearing that, and I was like, I don't know. I guess I never thought to pay attention to someone's like mannerisms like that, but
yeah, I mean, I never noticed that for James Storm. I think I've been not for James Storm specifically, but I think sometimes you can definitely tell when a guy comes to the ring that, oh, I'm losing tonight,
and they're bummed out. Like,
yeah, they just act different. Like, why should I be excited? I'm losing tonight. Like Johnny B. Bad in WCW. I'm not using the Bad Blaster tonight. I'm losing. I'm not going to waste my time.
Would he do that?
No.
Oh, okay.
Okay. So,
I was going to say, what?
Yeah. Chris Harris with a leaping clothesline. Now he's going to the top rope. Brian Lee staggering around. Crossbody.
Real big one, too.
2. Oh, 2 count. Come on, Scott Armstrong. You can make a faster count than that bullshit.
He's still sad about his whole family drama, so gotta give him a break.
That's true. He's got a lot on the mind. Family drama. Okay, we get it. Percy Pringle ain't doing nothing.
I'm going to make a really bad guess right now that I hope isn't true. Okay, you ready? Percy Pringle is going to manage America's Most Wanted.
Oh my God, no.
Dude, I do not want it to happen. But
that would make no sense.
I know. Some double team action here by America's Most Wanted. Harris brothers come in, double clotheslines. Tossing America's Most Wanted out of the ring. Shit's like lucha rules now. They're out of the ring. We're in.
Yeah, great. More brawling because that's what we do here. I would like we haven't had a conclusion to the New Church A&W feud, right?
I would say not technically.
I didn't think so.
Because really, it's really still been going on.
Yeah, they just inserted the Harris brothers for some fucking reason.
Exactly. Oh, James Storm is just beating the shit out of Brian Lee with a water bottle.
Can you explain to me why people sell getting hit with a water bottle?
I can't.
I don't understand that.
I would say maybe it's just like because I feel like if you throw even a roll of toilet paper at me and I'm not expecting it, I guess I'm gonna react still. So maybe that's more or less what it is. Now, if you're acting like that shit hurt you, I mean,
I watched a show recently where a guy hit. Oh, it was Donovan Dijak. Taven. He hit Taven with a water bottle, right? And then he grabbed a plastic cup and hit him with it too.
Okay, that's a lot. A Slash choking James Storm with a cord out there, and the Harris brothers brought Chris Harris into the audience, it looked like. I'd like to point out one of my favorite videos I've seen ever was like Sting selling a bag of chips in WCW.
Oh, yeah.
What
about Sid Vicious powerbombing La Parka on popcorn? He sold that one.
Yeah, like that. That's the stuff I like. I like shit like that.
A bag of chips. I don't have to see that. I don't remember that.
I'll try to look it up and send it to you later. Dude, it is so funny.
That's ridiculous.
It's definitely like 99.
Oh, yeah, I believe it. AMW brawling with the Harris brothers in the ring, but now the Harris brothers have gotten control. A big boot on Harris, and then Storm got sent into the middle turnbuckle.
Oh, looks like we're going for double choke slam. Oh,
I'd rather them do the double choke slam than the H-bomb.
I agree. But he slammed him wicked hard. Harris off the ropes now.
Speaking of
and
the
H-bomb.
Yep. I don't even
Looked
know if
like
the H-bomb hurts.
That could have been it, but okay. Here's Belladonna on the apron. James Mitchell on the apron. Storm broke it up, but Harris brothers look like they're about to hit him with a double choke slam. Who's this? Is that Athena?
That's definitely Athena.
Dude, hell yes. Oh no.
They are using her again.
Crowd's going nuts.
This?
Oh,
that's the Road Warriors.
What?
What the fuck?
Okay, Hulk and Animal are in the ring right now.
Scott Armstrong just watching. TNA's losing his mind right now. Oh, they have Slash on their shoulders because they can't do this to anybody else in the ring. Well, he slipped on the Doomsday device, but we'll let it slide. Animal with the power slam on. Who's that? Don?
I think it's Don.
Big splash by Hawk off the top rope.
Oh no, that might be Ron. Regardless.
Well, on Ron then.
Okay, Percy Pringle's gone, by the way.
Yeah, the Road Warriors probably fucking showed him off the aisle.
Oh hell yeah!
Oh, wow. Okay. Who was that?
James
Storm?
Yeah, James Storm just had the pin.
Wow. Okay. Well, are the Road Warriors part of TNA now? Are they going to be in the tag team division or what?
Yeah, that was wild. Okay, so
what I'm
going to say is that I knew they come in eventually, Did not know we're watching the show right now that they come in on.
No, I thought it was like mid 03.
So did I. Okay, so that was cool.
Yeah. Fuck.
Well, so the crowd went nuts for Athena, and then all of a sudden Hulk and Animal are in the ring, and like shit was going nuts. Goldilocks is about to be backstage with the Road Warriors now.
What a rush.
Yeah.
They're not interested in talking to her. Oh, wow. All right.
That makes it.
They're going after Russo then, I'd imagine.
Yeah, and essentially it seems like they're going to be back, and they're going into the locker room, or the bathroom, the only one there is.
Okay, he's just talking to the X-Division guys.
Everyone who was in that 10-man gauntlet. He's like, you got to reach at the bottom of the barrel. You got to give it everything you got, even if you don't like me.
What?
Seduce somebody, exclude them, and X them out. That's what we're calling it instead of Sports Entertainment Extreme, baby.
What?
Yeah, bullshit.
I'm trying to threat. I feel like Amazing Red's trying not to. Kid Cash is like, what is this guy talking about? No egos.
Goldilocks has just walked in the locker room and held a microphone up to him, and no one knows she's there, I feel like. Okay, we cut away.
He's still rambling, and they cut away from it. That's good stuff.
Okay, so now we're getting some highlights from last week's X-Division title match where Sonny Siaki won.
Oh,
okay,
great.
so
dramatic music again.
Well, yeah, of course. A lot of shit just happened. That was crazy. I did not expect that.
Been in this business for 4 years. All right,
I am very curious if the World Warriors are gonna be back or not, though. Now,
if they're gonna be back,
mm-hmm.
I would hope they would be.
How can you not at least have them do one match?
Well, yeah, they have to do the job now to the Harris brothers. They gotta lose them. That's how this works.
Probably, which is the sad part, but
yeah. Are they going to promote this as a triple threat? Oh, well, actually, the focus, I guess, is on Sonny and Jerry. EZ Money is probably an afterthought.
I mean, realistically, yes. I think that's how it's going to be shown right now, but
yeah. Just continued highlights here. I don't think they're going to be regulars, though.
I don't think so either.
Warriors.
I think this is the typical, like, hey, we need to bring legends in who hate Vince Russo. So, okay, Road Warriors?
Yeah, exactly.
Who is that woman? It's Desire.
Desire. Okay. And new X-Division champion of the world. There's Desire.
I'm excited that Jerry Lynn is, or not Jerry Lynn, Sonny Siaki is like a champion, but I really don't think it's going to last long, to be honest.
Well, I mean, like I said, I don't think he should be. If I were to give him the title, I wouldn't give him the X-Division title, just because I don't think he fits in with that division.
Well, yeah, that's the thing, is it's like just kind of like a weird. But we have Desire. It's his desire to be champion. Right. And well, we don't actually know that's her name, so we can't make too many jokes yet. But
I mean, I know it's Desire. I wouldn't have said her name if I didn't know it.
No, you like to pull jokes. I think her name is like Camille Harris or something like that.
Okay.
Here comes EZ Money, who didn't get anything in the highlight.
Absolutely nothing. You wouldn't have no idea that he was in this match.
It does really suck for him. That's so shitty.
That's what I'm saying. He's been, entertaining. Solid in the ring, and he doesn't even get a hype video. It's just like, oh, Sonny Siaki, Jerry Lynn. Jerry Lynn was added to the match, for God's sakes.
Dun it.
I feel like that pectoral injury was a lie.
Or it was super minor, like super, super minor.
I don't know. I know that if I had a slight tear of my pectoral, I'm fucking on the couch for probably 6 to 8 weeks.
Jerry Lynn's the man. Is it bad that
is this getting boxing fucking entrances again?
Oh, probably. Well, Jerry Lynn usually has the lights. Yeah, I pop when Jerry Lynn comes like help out backstage on AEW when he's just like old man Jerry Lynn and he's like, "Oh, you're hurt." I'm like, "Oh shit, Jerry Lynn's on TV."
Oh yeah. Death to the defiler? What does that mean?
I don't know, dude. It's sex, sports entertainment. No, seduce, seclude. No, it's seduce, exclude, X out.
And X out, yeah. Whatever that means, Bob Armstrong. Who the fuck knows?
Well, you could tell he wanted to say something, but he like didn't know what to like label each thing. So he just those are the first 3 words he thought of. Look at EZ Money right in the frame.
Yeah. See, this does. I mean, I guess if they do this for every, it makes sense, but this isn't a big deal. The camera is like losing it right now. They don't know what they're doing.
We have just crossed the 1 hour and 9 minute mark, 3 seconds as well, and so that not a bad first hour.
No, that was all right.
Easy
the X-Division match was good, and the segment with Russo and Jarrett might have gone long, but it sets things up pretty well.
And not bad, yeah.
Plus the Road Warriors.
Yeah, I mean, a lot of good stuff just happened in that beginning.
Yeah.
And now we get Jerry Lynn. We're starting the second hour strong.
Jerry Lynn.
If this was on TV, this hour comes on, and you're like, yo, Jerry Lynn's on the other channel. I'm flipping. I'm like, okay.
I'm telling you right now, if WCW signed Jerry Lynn, they'd still be in business.
Hey, speaking of, did you see WCW 2021? It's coming back.
Yeah, what a joke.
I'm following that Twitter just to see the shit so I can laugh at it. And
I give him credit for being dedicated to keep up with the charade.
Well, there was was it like Sean Ross or something like that? Was like, all you idiots following him on Twitter. I was like, I'm following it because it's funny as fuck. I'm not following it because I think it's coming back.
No. Well, the reasoning is like, oh, we WWE agreed for 50% of the likeness and copyright. It's like, get the fuck out of here.
My favorite jokes is like, we're gonna have Rick Steiner, but not Scott, or like, yeah, we'll have Stevie Ray and not Booker. So
is that what they were saying?
Not the actual page, but a lot of people were making jokes like that, and I was dying.
That's funny.
Quick start. They both, EZ Money and Jerry Lynn took out Sonny Siaki, and now those two are kind of going at it, reversing each other's moves, missing drop kicks, arm drags, same shit.
Yeah, same old start to these types of things.
Oh, now you got a cheery. Woo, 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 woo. Oh, they shook hands.
Respect. Siaki tried for a double clothesline, misses, but he kicks Lynn, and then EZ Money going for...
Oh, kind of like a jawbreaker.
Yeah, and a neck breaker. 1, 2. No, Jay Lynn with the save. EZ Money should win the title right now.
Why not? No one would see it coming, I'll tell you that. So to where Hudson's by Jerry Lynn.
You know what I would like to see in 2003?
Mm.
America's Most Wanted winning the tag titles back, and then they feud with EZ Money and Kid Cash.
Oh, yeah.
Cash Money.
Cash Money, baby.
Oh. Win should have gone for a shoot win right there.
Why not? He could definitely get it. He's pretty big. He kicking Siaki from the corner there. Siaki lifts him up. Oh, EZ Money catches him. He's in like powerbomb, but he gets Hurricane Rotted, and then EZ Money spears Sonny Siaki. A lot just went on right there.
Yeah, I don't know if I like that. Like, I've never liked it when they send somebody into another guy, like their own tag partner, and then they drop kick him, and then he DDTs his own tag guy.
Yeah, I know what spot you're talking about. Yeah.
Yeah, I've never really liked that. Jesus. Siaki with the overhead pump handle suplex on Jerry Lynn. EZ Money making the save. Jerry Lynn better not fucking take the pin if
Dude.
he loses. I won't tolerate that.
EZ Money with a jumping back kick, as Mike Tenay called it.
Yeah, well.
EZ Money going to do for that Bronco Buster. Or no, he does drop kick. That's right. Shooting the feet. Boom, 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 boom. And then he does a drop kick.
Boom.
That's right.
Right to the face.
Oh, he's going to do it on Jerry Lynn.
Jerry, move.
Come on, please.
Move, Jerry. Move, Jerry. Yeah, there you go.
Hell yeah.
Well, that was a bad drop kick, but we'll pretend that was EZ Money's fault.
Yeah, what? Who's this guy? Oh. Andrew.
Oh, that's Andrew McManus.
It's the WWA promoter.
Okay.
Whoa.
I was going to say, why are they focusing on some old guy?
Oh, is he scouting some talent for some overseas travel? They're saying interesting.
You know, it's funny. I looked him up recently, and he got in trouble for like money laundering or something.
Yeah, it's not good.
No.
Jerry Lynn jumping off of Sonny Siaki's back to give EZ Money a tornado DDT. Sonny Siaki breaks up the pin though. Bob is ready for his second Red Bull of the night.
No, I am tired. I didn't nap today.
Oh.
Man,
Yeah.
Struggling.
Oh, going for the middle lower leg drop. But freaking Sonny Siaki moved. Damn it.
I feel like we haven't seen it in like 3 weeks.
Dude, it's been wicked long.
Bullshit.
Oh, hanging Sonny Siaki over the top. So he's outside of the ring now. EZ Money's back on his feet, though. Camera's not focused on the ring, so I don't know what's happening. Okay. Here we go. Oh, he just tossed EZ Money out to the outside onto Sonny Siaki.
You know, I think I'm not interested in this match because I watched a 27-minute 10-man X-Division match.
Okay,
so did a lot of the same shit.
So that's a really good point. So what's like the right level of X-Division on a show? Because that was wicked long, that match. And so was that enough for the show? And like now we're kind of getting the same kind of stuff. And like, do we need to see it again? Yeah, so just for reference, that X-Division match that we saw in the beginning of the show went 22:07. So it was a pretty long match.
Yeah, I mean, I think if you have singles matches, you could probably do two, maybe 3 at the max.
Yeah, but see, in these multi-man matches, just like you're saying, we're kind of doing similar spots and similar stuff because it's a multi-man match. That's kind of what you do. No, we're seeing some interesting stuff, like that little spot there where EZ Money went for that like buckshot lariat and stuff. Like that was a nice little combination, but yeah, it's the same stuff. Throwing people out of the ring. I'm gonna throw him into
the floor. Yeah.
The dives to the floor doesn't bother me as much as it bothers a lot of people, but
no, well, it doesn't bother me either, but I mean, it clearly doesn't make that much of a difference.
Yeah.
It's a nice visual.
Jerry Lynn up in a fireman's carry, and Jerry Lynn reverses it with like a DDT. Reverse DDT, I should say.
Yeah. You know, it's like the suicide dive. Like the first time you've seen that, it's like, oh shit, that's crazy. But now you see it like 900 times a day. What was that?
EZ Money essentially did a glorified teabag to Jerry Lynn to drop him down to the ring. Like Jerry Lynn was face up on his nuts. And
overhead belly to belly suplex by Siaki on EZ Money. 1, 2, no, Money kicks out. I think someone's fire alarm is going off.
Uh-oh.
I can't tell. Well, if I end up being burned, 3D.
Yeah.
Dolly Boys are going to come out saying they stole my move. What the hell are you doing, EZ Buddy? Get out of my face.
I just heard that too.
He just told him to turn around.
Ah, Jesus. Jerry Lynn looking like he's going to do it. Cradle pile driver to EZ Money.
Yeah, he's gonna win.
Sonny Siaki's getting back to his feet though.
2.
Pulling the ref.
That's a DQ.
Triple threat, no DQ.
Let's get right. You're right.
It's Desire.
What is she doing?
Ooh, Jerry Lynn's distracted. Oh, what's she gonna do?
She naked?
No.
No, she's not. Okay.
Wait, it's freaking what's her name?
Desire.
No. Oh my God, Miss. Oh God, the cat in WCW. What's her name?
Oh, Miss Jones.
Miss Jones. That's Miss Jones.
That's not.
So she came out with like a little jacket on, and as Bob joked, is she naked? Because it looked like she was about to expose herself, and then she's just wearing a leopard print dress, and then that caused Jerry Lynn to get tossed out of the ring. Siaki just hit the Siakalypse, and that's a 3 on EZ Money.
That will do it. I mean, I would say that's a clean win because EZ Money wasn't distracted.
Fair point.
She played the role again.
Tonight's saying, wait a second.
Oh, son of a bitch. How many people have joined E.Z tonight? 4?
Well, yeah, I guess, yeah, no. All right, so
Daniel,
Russo's...
Skipper, Loki, and now Desire.
Wait, Siaki looks confused, though.
Yeah.
Which Sonny? No.
Oh, that's... Yeah.
He says he knew Jarrett's answer the minute he asked him, but it was always about Sonny Siaki for him. He's had his eye on him since this thing started. The Elite.
The
Elite.
Elite. I'm telling you, I could get behind a Siaki Jeff Jarrett feud.
100%. He's pitching that essentially. Like, I want you to represent us. No one has the promise at your age that you have. So he's talking pretty highly of Sonny Siaki. The stuff we all know, but
he doesn't know Randy Orton.
Fair. This is every man's desire.
Yep.
I knew it had to relate to something like that.
She's beautiful.
And Sonny, she's yours. He's like pulling back like, I don't
here's
know.
the thing, okay? He clearly knew who she was before all of this. Oh, okay. She just licked her hand after touching his sweat.
He's saying pretty much all your dirty thoughts are going to come true with Desire. Basically, she will take off her leopard print top
and do whatever is asked of her.
Oh, Tony Montana.
H-bomb Athena again. Nice.
The world is yours, Sonny. Oh, Jerry Lynn's back up.
Oh, he tackled Sonny Siaki. Now he's pummeling him with the right hand.
Wait, is Jerry Lynn? No. Oh, no, just kidding.
Oh, no. You thought maybe Jerry Lynn was going to go with E.Z?
Dude, who knows? But Desire just low-blowed Jerry Lynn, and now Sonny Siaki is kicking him, and he's saying, you don't ruin my party.
I'm really surprised that Siaki is like questioning whether or not he should be part of the group. He seems like a no-brainer.
I don't know. Do we ever answer? He didn't officially say it, but it sort of seems like he got his answer. Oh, yeah. He looks like he's leaving that direction.
Yeah, it does. Watch where you're putting your hand, Vince.
He's like, hey, this way, brother.
Yeah, Sonny Siaki, you must be part of E.Z.
Well, he walked off with him, so I think it's a really good guess. Hey, next 2 weeks... because of Christmas and New Year's Eve.
We can confirm that's Lollipop because she has a lollipop now.
Well, she needs to fix her hair again. We'll be back Wednesday, January 8th, or in our case, Friday, January 8th, for the next episode of Total Nonstop Action. But until then, we mention what we're going to be doing in the meantime, and we will talk about it again at the end of this show as we provide you excellent content as you wait for the good shit to come back on. Oh, here we go, baby. Dun, 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 dun.
Oh God. Street fight.
Street fight, baby. Bunch of rednecks. Wow, he just got the quickest nameplate I've ever seen. That shit was gone in a blink of an eye.
Because we already know who he is.
Oh, this goes out to the S.E.X.
Okay.
Suntan Superman.
How you like me now?
Y'all Harris boys don't want me to set it off. Oh, wait, someone's getting in the ring.
Oh, it's BG James. Wish I could say I'm surprised.
Yeah. Well, after you just called it the Harris brothers, I got nervous. But remember, S.E.X. comes through the crowd and they have no music. At least not yet. It's essentially the Shield before the Shield.
What did you just say?
Essentially, they're the Shield before the Shield. Look, he's still dancing. Why are you still dancing?
He's the Road Dogg.
What's your favorite Road Dogg? Because this one's mine. You know why this one's mine? Because it really cemented the fact that I'm not a fan.
No, my favorite Road Dogg is when he becomes a rapper and he wears denim all the time. This is like late 2000.
Oh my god.
I think it's like peak cocaine use for him.
Well, we're fighting up on the stage here now. Speaking of cocaine, no, I'm kidding. I have nothing about cocaine. Axe kick.
Hey.
Not a scissors kick. Even today, just called it an axe kick.
Fucking scissors kick.
Hey, he's going for a pin. Remember, falls count anywhere, even though normal street fights, that is not the case.
Well, they did say a street fight, but falls count anywhere match. So
yeah, so it's just a falls count anywhere match.
Yeah, but it's also a street fight.
Well, the street fight you got to win in the ring. A falls count anywhere match you can win anywhere.
Yeah, but falls count anywhere isn't necessarily no disqualification.
Yes, it is.
No, it's not.
Show me one that there's a DQ in.
I'm sure if I were to talk to the Excite Booker, he'd be like, "Oh yeah, dude, I would definitely do a DQ in a falls count anywhere match."
Dude, we're shooting now.
Oh, now they're brawling again. Oh, if they go to the fucking balcony again and toss somebody off, I'm gonna lose my shit.
It. Rick Michaels can't walk because of this stupid thing.
It's a bit of a sensitive subject.
Oh, he's got a trash can. He's gonna throw chicken wings and popcorn and cotton candy.
Oh.
Hey, he just hit him with a foreign object. If it was a fence, he would have got 2 points. But instead, he doesn't get any.
Another 2 count.
If he puts him through a table, he wins automatically, doesn't he? Or is it 2 tables? I don't remember.
Do you? I think. I think you're right. You know what they should do? If they have somebody get thrown off the balcony through the table, they should have Rick Michaels come rolling in on a wheelchair, just shaking his head, saying no.
He'll sit up at the top like Percy Pringle.
Yeah, you sons of bitches.
Okay, so if this was a tables match, BG James just won with a power bomb through the table in the same spot. Although you know what, Bob, they have lit this area better, so I'll give them a little bit of a break on that.
Yeah, they have. What is he getting now? Oh, he's got a shovel.
A fucking like tin snow shovel and a dollar store tray.
Yeah, you got like a cooking tray or a baking tray and then a shovel.
Oh, folded it over Truth's head.
I guess those things don't even hurt.
Yeah. Oh, a wet floor sign.
Oh. Where's the spill?
Right there.
On his back.
Well, Truth is done. You might as well just tap him out now.
Yeah, what else is he gonna get?
Well, is this not like hardcore title shit or what? Like I'm gonna walk over here and grab, is that a kitchen sink?
Oh, it had to be something.
Well, it fucking just shattered. It was a kitchen sink, I believe.
It was. You smashed him right in the face with that.
How dare he grab a kitchen sink and not even hit him once with it before he drops it and shatters it?
Yeah, what a waste of money that was.
Oh, look at someone's like, use my water bottle.
Give him the water bottle. You know what? Who's that?
Who's that?
Oh, it's the other skipper.
Is it?
Yeah, that's Elix Skipper. TNA, it's Elix Skipper.
Oh, okay.
Oh, and Loki and Daniels. Oh.
Russo's troops. And that's a 3.
Okay. How? You're meaning to tell me that he just lost after a trash can to the face, but getting powerbombed through a table is like, yeah, 2 count.
Oh, wait a second.
What is this? Bob Armstrong's pissed.
Bob Armstrong's out here. He's like, God damn it. We can't let this match happen like this.
Okay.
Here comes Bullet. The microphone's behind you. We didn't have one ready because you fucking didn't tell us you were coming out on our fucking format.
5-on-1, 4-on-1.
Oh, he's challenging Vince Russo. He's got 3 young men. Oh, the SATs.
In red.
No, he's part of it.
Yeah, I know.
Oh,
but
oh,
the SAT's in red.
okay. Yes, I forgot. This is an audio podcast. Not everyone's watching. So, yes. Oh, looks like they're calling a low-key Daniel.
No, this is dumb by Bob Armstrong because the SATs in red have already wrestled.
I mean,
and these guys are fresh, Key, Daniels, and Skipper, and they're pissed. Okay, they're all just going at it. Daniels hammering away on red, sending him to the floor.
this is going to be all over the place, I think.
Oh, probably. Oh, Key with a kick in the corner. Daniels with a slam on red outside the ring. We're probably going to get 17 camera cuts, so that's going to be great. Springboard knee strike by Key into the ring. Okay. Low Key. I think Low Key's in there with, it looks like Joel.
Yes. Oh, man, your guess is as good as mine.
Yeah, it's definitely Joel. Yeah. Joel drop kicking Loki off the middle rope to the floor after avoiding a handspring. Jose and Skipper now, and this must be Lucha rules.
Well, why not? Now, what's cool about this, Bob, is, of course, I'm sure we're going to find out shortly, but Skipper, Daniels, and Loki are going to end up being a team for a very long time.
Well, how long is a long time?
Until like about 2008.
Oh, wow.
Well, okay, they took a little break, but regardless.
Jose with a suicide dive onto Skipper, and then Red just did a head scissors on Daniels.
Regardless, Triple X is teaming for the first time here.
They're not known as that yet.
But it's a foreshadow, Bob.
It's not a foreshadow if you just fucking say it.
Well, we said it before anyways, because...
I would never.
Because...
I never said Americans Most Wanted before they became that. You did all the time, though.
No, man. Well, Daniels and Skipper have teamed up already, and we've mentioned this.
That's true.
I think so. Hey, here comes Red off the springboard drop kick. Loki's getting passed around all the SATs like a okay.
Oh,
a lot of stuff just happened. I don't even know how to call that.
Jesus Christ!
Triple teams, double teams.
Yeah, so I guess it was Joel was holding him in a tombstone. Jose did a drop kick, and then he got lifted up for an ace cutter by Red.
Yeah.
Well, Jose was holding him, and Joel did the drop kick, and then Red did the cutter. I only know that because luckily we got a replay. That's the first time a replay's been useful.
So this
Red
is a pretty
getting a
fast
2 count.
paced match right now. Another X Division match, though. But that's fine with me. I'm cool with it.
Yeah, heavy on the X Division, but...
This is different, though. It's more of a tag, well, sort of. More of a tag match instead of like that 10-man gauntlet.
Yeah.
Tornado D. Oh, no.
Ooh. Do you think the SATs got paid double for having to work 2 matches? Probably not, right?
Nope. No way.
Yeah. No doubt about that. Daniel's now getting worked over in the corner by Jose.
I'll tell you what, too. The SATs work double a lot.
Oh, yeah, you're right. Because didn't Joel, when he replaced Amazing Red, didn't he wrestle on that same show?
Yes.
Yeah.
Double drop kick by Red and maybe Jose to Daniels.
Yes, that was Jose.
Yes. First time I guessed the right one.
Proud of you.
I'm really excited that Daniels is going to be here now, and be hopefully on the show a lot more.
I agree with that. But again, I hope that these guys aren't just saddled as X-Division. I mean, Skipper has the muscle mass to justify not being strictly X-Division.
Yeah, absolutely. Daniels off the rope, gets power slammed.
Low-key with the save. We're at 1 hour, 33 minutes, and 12 seconds.
I'm a little worried about what's going to happen on the rest of the show. Is that just me?
Yeah, I mean, I can't imagine this match going 25 minutes. I mean, that's about a bit of a stretch there. Oh, great. Now these guys are going to get tangled up here. Boston Crab on Low-Key, Chinlock on Skipper. And then Red's going to run the ropes real fast and drop kick Skipper right in the face.
That dude was flying.
Yeah. Sure did. The crowd responding pretty good, though, to these guys.
I mean, really, this whole match, they've been pretty loud this whole one. So, like specifically.
Oh, Bulldog on to Daniels by the SATs for a 2 count. Red coming off the top rope after a tag, and he's going to hit a missile drop kick. Are we going to see a Spanish fly tonight, you think, or what?
Oh, I don't know. I'd like to hope so. If they're wrestling twice, it'd be nice.
Yeah, we haven't seen it in a while. Oh, Skipper with a cheap shot on Red. Where's Low-Key? Oh, there he is. Okay.
He's hiding.
Oh, Daniel's flipping off the SATs after a clothesline. Now here comes Skipper. The referee didn't see the tag, but we'll probably just allow that to happen.
Well, Skipper pressing Red, dropping him on the top rope. Then hitting the SATs off the apron. Both Maximos down.
Say my name, prime time, baby. Great. Now we got more brawling. Belly suplex by Skipper on Red.
I was getting nervous about that announce table, but Daniels just walked away. We're in the clear.
This is bullshit.
I think
I keep on getting foiled.
I know. Well, you do. So this match is another instance, though, Bob, just like the tag match, where I sort of feel like the Sports Entertainment Extreme side needs to win. Now, the Harris brothers didn't. Right. So to me, the Harris brothers are dead. They're not going anywhere. BG James had to cheat to win. Fine. At least he got a win. Now, these three, after coming back all together like strong like this, they need to win this match.
Well, you know what? In my opinion, if I was writing this stuff, I mean, I'm not having anybody in Sports Entertainment Extreme lose for probably a while.
I don't think you should either.
You have to make these guys look as if they're a big threat to your company. So if you keep on having them lose, then what are you getting? What are you getting yourself invested in? You don't have.
Yeah.
If I'm a viewer, I'm like, oh, these guys don't really matter.
Scraping their boots on Red's face in the corner now. Skipper and Low-Key or Daniels coming back into the ring.
Fucking Red. Red takes a beating. I love it.
Just kidding. The ref didn't see the tag or something?
He doesn't see nothing. Andrew Thomas has been struggling.
Oh, he just told Low-Key something. Possibly a go home.
No.
Dropping an elbow down to Red.
We have at least 25 more minutes left in the show.
And here is a woman in the crowd yelling.
I don't know who that was.
Guess is as good as mine, dude.
Red's in trouble. He's probably going to be getting his butt kicked for a while.
Look, Red's got an inside cradle, but the ref's distracted by Skipper.
The referee don't see it. 1, 2, no. Daniels hooking Red for a suplex. He's taking a sweet time doing it, though.
Oh.
He's up. It's delayed.
Stomp suplex. 1, 2, 3,
Go, Red,
4,
go.
5.
There it is. Drives him down. Moonsault.
Nice split like moonsault.
1. Here comes Elix Skipper. Now they've definitely slowed it down now to more of a traditional a match. But you know what? Having them work a more traditional match is the pretty much the point they're not trying to do.
That's a good point, actually.
They don't want to do anything traditional.
Yeah, but as far as the pacing goes, I think this is good. We started out pretty crazy and stuff. We're kind of slowing it down, getting more heat on the bad guys for doing these like submissions and controlling the ring on their end.
Yeah.
I mean, the submission on Red that Skipper's got, it looks pretty intense. So I'm digging it. It's not just a headlock.
Yeah.
It his arms like behind his leg and holding the other one back too. Red trying to get a tag, but Skipper pulls him back, tags Loki in. Now, when Loki left, was he a bad guy or was he good then? I don't remember.
Loki was a good guy. Because he had a match with the Truth when Truth was healed for the title.
Yeah, that's a good point.
So Key was definitely a babyface.
Oh. Red
Nice.
spinning all over the place, then hitting a DDT.
That was a nice move. He's not rolled the wrong way today. He's right there. Come on, tag in one of the Maximos. Oh, no.
Nope, Loki stopped him and then gets a...
Oh, no.
Is he going to do it? The Key Crusher? Oh, my...
Oh. Well, he was going for it, but then Red countered with a head scissors to send Key into the corner chest first.
I got really nervous that Red was about to get super hurt, but that worked out pretty nice.
Yeah, I thought he was about to throw him like onto the ring post or something. That would have been bad.
Exactly. Red is fighting back here, throwing Loki off the ropes so it gets reversed. Oh, is he going to hit Code Red?
Oh. Yep.
He hits it.
1, 2. Oh, that was so close.
Key kicked out at the last second, but Skipper also came in the ring, broke up the pin. We've just crossed the hour and 40-minute mark in 10 seconds.
Come on, Red, just make the tag. Either make the tag or just say, I give up. All right, just there you go. Okay,
it doesn't count.
It doesn't count for both. Not how that works. But, of course, Andrew Thomas he'll just let that happen. Who cares?
Well, since they're twins, they kind of look the same, so it's kind of like one guy's in the ring. No. One's just a little thicker. That's all.
That's not how that works at all.
Okay, well, one of them is gone. Is this Jose? We got Jose in the ring.
Yep.
Haha, I'm getting good at it. Tornado DDT and Skipper going for the pin. Daniels diving in, saving the match. Oh, he ducks it. Oh.
STO.
Here we go.
The best moonsault ever.
BME.
Boom. 1, 2. No. Kick out. Oh, no.
Oh.
Yeah, he definitely just dropped Daniels on his head.
Yep. Hurt. Skipper in for the save with the pin. Now, Skipper and Joel, I believe, are going at it.
You can tell it's Joel because he struggled to get him up for that suplex.
Jesus Christ.
Brainbuster. Oh, he kicks out it, dude. Red's back on the apron. He's like, tag me in, even though I just got my ass kicked for about 8 minutes.
And still looks like he's dead.
Yeah.
Okay, we're definitely setting up for an outside dive because pretty much everyone's out of the ring.
Yeah, I'm sure that's what Red's going to do.
Oh, good point. Oh, nope. Loki hit right off the apron.
Well, no, he did do a dive after a drop kick by Loki.
Looks like Skipper might be the one going for it. Look at this, going over the rope.
Twisting one. Not all that impressive, but okay.
Daniels is my savior sign I just saw. Jose tossing low-key out of the ring. Red's in the corner. Is he going to tag Red in? Do you want Red? The crowd sort of yells. Okay, Red is in. Is low-key the legal guy on...
I've lost track. I have no fucking idea.
Look how fast he's going. Blah, 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 blah,
Fired
blah.
up. Low key selling for him. That's good.
Yeah, reversed Irish whip. And, oh, is he going to hit Code Red again? No. Low key reversed it. Flipped him back.
You know you're tiny when fucking low key is bigger than you. He comes across as bigger than you. You know what there needs to be? I just realized it. There needs to be a triple threat match. Low key, Amazing Red, and Quiet Storm.
Jesus.
Oh.
Low key going for the Phoenix Splash, but Amazing Red moved. And, oh, Red's up on the top. Infrared, low key move, though.
He missed. Wow.
Low key taking advantage.
Shoot. Oh, I thought I was going to get him on that.
So did I.
Joel just pummeling Skipper.
With a fan sign, it looked like.
Yep. Going for the key crusher again. No, Red counters with a roll up. 1, 2. Oh.
Dude, Don West is losing his fucking mind. Go! Look at!
Oh, he's on the announcer's table.
Are you shitting me? He's standing on the announce table yelling, "Go Red, go!" Look at this shit.
Oh my god.
Dude, that is awesome. Yeah,
no wonder that Don West eventually becomes his manager in fucking 8 years.
Well, and no one told Don West to get up there. He's like, he looked at Mike. He goes, he's pointing up. I'm going up.
Come on, break the announcer's table. Let's do this. I wish that happened when Don West was still on the table. He probably would have fallen over. Oh, Daniels now has Red. Missing a clothesline. Red Hurricanrana. 1, 2. No, Daniels kicks out. This has been a good match.
Yeah, it has. Oh. Sit out one-armed powerbomb, as Mike Tenay says. I know there's another name for it, and I just can't think about it right now.
It's not like the Blue Thunder Driver or something like that.
That's what I'm thinking, but...
I think it is. Loki got tagged even though he wasn't on the corner. He was in the ring, in the corner.
Lax rules, bro.
Yeah, we'll go with that.
This is sport. Oh,
Loki just drilled Daniels with a Yakuza kick on accident. Oh,
are you shitting me?
I thought Red was going to win that.
Damn it.
Loki with a clothesline.
This is so back and forth. Like, I really think this could go either way.
Yeah. This is the best performance for the Maximo Bros, I'll tell you that.
100%.
Oh, Daniels goes like face first into the railing. Handspring kick by Loki on Red in the corner, and Red falls flat on his face. Don is just continue yelling, "Go Red, go!" Joel breaking up the cover. Elix Skipper's pissed about that, so he kicks the bottom rope, missing.
Oh,
Joel, and
Elix Skipper's getting dragged out of the ring.
Oh. Kick his ass.
Yeah, I said that too. So we got Red and Loki in the ring, and the Maximo brothers and Daniels and Skipper are all fighting on the outside, respectively.
The crowd has been fired up for this.
Dude, they're all standing. Look at this. Everyone is standing.
Yeah. Oh. All right, Don, we get it.
I love it. It's too funny.
Jesus.
Him on the table got me, though.
Yeah.
Red with a second kick to the head to Loki. Looks like he's going for what, the 718? Is that what he calls it?
Yeah. He hits
And
it.
he hits it. 719, they said? I thought it was 718, but whatever.
It is 718. They got 718 and 619 mixed up.
Oh.
1, 2. No, he kicks out. Oh man.
What's that sign say? What wrestling fears the flock?
I don't know what that said. Standing shooting star. I think Loki was supposed to get his knees up, but he didn't get it in time.
I also think so.
Yeah, Daniel's breaking up the cover. Now Skipper has Red and hits a gut wrench fucking power bomb. Oh, more of a slam, I guess.
Oh.
Red kicks cover.
I thought that was about to be it. Don West is saying this is one of the greatest matches he's ever seen in his life.
Well, here's the thing. I don't think that's an exaggeration for Don West.
Well, that's probably true. This is a really good match. And Loki is climbing the ropes with Amazing Red up in the key crusher position. Red drops down. His key is on the middle rope. Red climbing up. Red drops down. Looks like they're setting up for the Spanish Fly.
Are they going to hit it on low key?
They're all slipping on the rope, so...
Yeah, it's probably safe to say that's not going to happen. Wait. Nope.
Oh.
Well, they both miss like cross bodies.
To Daniels and Skipper, who were trying to break up the Spanish Fly. And now they both are hitting...
Oh,
play of the day
in the last rites by Daniels there. So they're both knocked out. Oh, Red's going for a top rope move. For a Karana, but Loki counters it.
I think we're about to see the end of this. Oh, yeah, look at... Key's got him up in the...
Oh, no.
Is he going to hit it?
On the middle rope.
Oh.
Yeah, middle rope key crusher. One, two, three. Yeah.
And that's a 3. And the crowd was going nuts, yelling, chanting, "Holy shit!"
That was really good.
Yeah, that was really great. And we have just hit the hour 50-minute mark. And here comes Vince Russo.
What a surprise! Got to take the heat from his buddies. Congratulations, gentlemen.
Oh, we've saved the best for last. He says, "Don't go anywhere yet." Oh, we're going to answer the greatest mystery in professional wrestling.
What's the mystery?
Why are there always tables under the ring? Because we put them there. Here are the Harris brothers.
What was he talking about? Red?
I don't know, I guess, but Harris brothers grabbing the table because they put it there.
Oh, he's taunting Red, saying, "What are you, 100 pounds soaking wet?" That's probably generous. Yeah, we're having fun, Vince.
Aren't we having fun?
Yeah.
Oh, he wants all 3 of them on the same table. That seems like a great idea.
Well, it's not gonna fall. I mean, the heaviest guy on there is Joel.
Fucking A, Bob.
Well, I'm just saying.
I know. Okay, so
this is not gonna look good. They're all on different. Okay. All right. Well, here we go.
Skipper Daniels.
Well, that's Kurt Hennig.
So all the SATs and Red were on the table.
Everybody.
Yeah, Hennig is. Well, he was doing okay, and
what is he doing? Is he taking his belt off? Why is he taking his?
He is. Oh.
Oh. Oh, he's whipping everybody.
Low-key no-sold the fuck out of it.
Yeah, he ain't gonna sell that shit.
They better. I'm
Who's
afraid.
that? Oh, fuck.
Wait a second.
That's
Oh
David
my
Flair. David Flair just hit Kurt Hennig with an axe handle.
Like, not like a legitimate axe handle.
Yeah, like the fucking weapon. Right in the throat. And now he's got the figure 4. David Flair, by the way, is not blonde. He's
I didn't recognize him, to be
natural hair color here.
They're saying break Kurt Hennig's leg. Here's Jarrett with a chair.
Oh, boy.
And David Flair is still just holding that in.
Oh.
Stroke.
On low-key. Great.
Table's set back up, by the way. Someone's got to go through that. I would assume Harris Brothers hit with chairs.
Yeah. Someone's got to go through that.
David Flair is still... Okay, well, he just took a chair shot in the head, so he's probably the one going through it, but...
Well, Jeff's going to put the figure 4 on. He's like, this is how you do it.
And as in David Flair fashion, he fucking can't sell.
No, you don't know what he's doing.
Poor guy.
Yeah. This is ridiculous. Are you telling me right now that Jeff Jarrett...
Oh, wait, here's AJ Styles.
Oh, fuck. Oh, man.
God damn it. Put someone through the table. We're running low on time.
I guess David Flair being in here makes sense because he has that association with Russo and WCW.
Yeah. No, that's very true.
But I don't want to see him here, so that sucks.
Yeah. So Jarrett's on the table now, laid out. I hope Russo splashes him, but I don't think it's going to happen.
No, Daniels and Skipper on the top.
Literally just destroying. They're like, yo, boss, you okay? Okay.
That 100% what they were just doing there. BG James choking out Hennig in the corner.
Oh, shit. Russo.
I was going to kill him. Oh. Russo's destroying the TNA set with the axe handle. Or with the axe. Well, that's how we're closing it. Why does he look like he's going to cry?
Well, he is. He's destroying tits and ass.
Oh, okay.
This following show was presented by Sports Entertainment Extreme.
The runtime, 1 hour, 55 minutes, and 21 seconds. All right, so this show heavy on the X-Division, which isn't necessarily a bad thing.
No. So that was a lot of stuff happened in that show.
Are you surprised at this point? That seems to be a weekly occurrence.
I mean, no, I'm not surprised, but yeah, you're right. I mean, the past couple shows, a lot has happened. But so I guess short recap here, right? We have a number 1 contender for the X-Division title in Jason Cross.
Correct.
The Road Warriors just made their NWA-TNA debut by running out and then allowing the America's Most Wanted to get the win in a match. I did not think they were going to win.
No, that was pretty cool, though.
Agreed. We obviously have the I don't want to say re-debut, but like they're back. The low-key Skipper, Daniels, all 3 of them are back. With Russo. Sonny Siaki still the champion, potentially with Russo, but if you noticed, he was not out there at the end.
Who wasn't?
Siaki.
Oh, right.
Because he left with Desire.
Was Desire there?
I don't think so.
I didn't see her either.
Yeah,
I mean, the Siaki thing I don't understand. Like that, it should just be part of the group. I don't understand why they're not wanting to do that.
Well, they're do it or don't kind of thing.
Right.
The Killings BG James thing, I don't think is done. I mean, here we are again. Once again, Bob, we have the same match a week later, but whatever. It was very short for what I was expecting, so I'll take it. And that main event was, I mean, dare I say, arguably one of the best matches we've seen so far on the last show of 2002.
Yeah.
I mean, I would say for sure top 5 for me.
I think that's a reasonable thing. Absolutely.
So I mean, for me, Bob, this is a thumbs up show. I think a lot of stuff happened, and like not a lot of bad happened. The matches were all. I mean, even though I know like the X Division title, like we were kind of like about, but like it wasn't a bad match. And and Killings and James being short was that for me. Okay, good enough. Like that was what it should have been, I guess.
Yeah, I'm gonna agree with you. I think it was a good show, and I think that's kind of surprising when you look at the card for in ring. I mean, sure, the 10-man gauntlet match was good. That might have gone on a little too long as well, but that was a fun match.
Mm-hmm.
And then the 6-man was really good. But the other 3 were kind of like, average to subpar. But the segments on the show, ever since they formed Sports Entertainment Extreme, have been very entertaining. It doesn't feel so old.
Yeah. So isn't that interesting though?
Yeah.
They're like, yeah, we're all about sports entertainment and stuff. And now all of a sudden, the segments involving them have been very entertaining and like not very just like I'm mad at you, I want to have a match, and like there's like a little bit more to them. And I feel like in this really weird way, I'm like becoming more of a Vince Russo fan.
Yeah, so what I'm kind of afraid of here, and I think we might have mentioned it before, but I think Sports Entertainment Extreme is going to end up getting very heavily cheered.
Well, yeah, I think so too. And I think that was one of the things that was mentioned in one of the notes, is the idea of like eventually Russo might have to turn face.
Right.
And
which I kind of scoffed at, but I mean, when you look at it for what they're doing, it might have to happen. Because let's face it, I mean, traditional NWA stuff in 2002, now and eventually here going in 2003, is kind of boring for the most part.
Yeah, no, I agree.
Let's just be real about it. So when you're doing kind of edgier things, which is exactly what they're doing, it's just way more captivating, I guess.
Yeah.
So
I think they left us in a very good spot for having 2 weeks off. There's not like a major cliffhanger. Instead, we kind of are just like, well, shit, like what's going to happen next? It's not like, who's that guy under the mask, or did he win the belt? You know what I mean? We're left of like I need to see more of what happened because I don't know what's happening. And I think they really left 2002 in a really good spot for needing to have this 2-week break.
Yeah, and I think it was important that they also had Jeff Jarrett and Kurt Hennig laid out.
Yep.
Because that's the last thing you see for 2 weeks. They've destroyed the set. I'm assuming we're going to get a new set to start 2003.
Oh, we must. And
the logo too.
The crazy thing to me is I didn't know any of that happened. Cutting the banners, using an axe and destroying the sign like that. I had no idea that was happening. So that really had my attention. I was kind of hooked on that. I really didn't expect it.
Yeah, I mean, I have no interest in David Flair being in TNA. Again, like I said, I understand the connection with Russo, but he does not need to be here. He does not fit in.
No, okay. Would you be opposed to him being more of like a personality rather than a wrestler? So like a manager or something like that even? Because for me, I think I'd be more accepting of that because I don't want to see him wrestle. But like seeing him come out with like the Harris brothers maybe as like a representative, he's like Vince Russo's assistant maybe. Something like that I think could be kind of interesting.
Yeah, but I think he's very awkward.
He is. Yeah.
So I don't know how I would feel about that.
It's part of his charm.
Well, I guess so, yeah. I think if he were to be used more so as a personality, like you said, that would probably be more acceptable. But
yeah, I didn't even know he was ever in TNA, so that was another surprise to me. That's why you're saying, "Oh shit!" I'm looking at him like Hey, who is this guy? Because the hair threw me off. I really had no idea who it was.
Right.
So I didn't know he was here. So, I mean, so as for that's a cool surprise. And definitely like the relation with Russo makes sense. It's not like a random guy. So, and I honestly think if I had to take a guess, this is where Mike Sanders is going to have to come in, right? I mean, to me, that's kind of like a Russo guy too.
Well, so here's the thing: if Mike Sanders comes in, he should be the personality that you wouldn't then need to have David Flair.
I agree with that. I have a feeling if I was to just take a guess, I don't think David Flair's he's gonna have a couple little appearances maybe, and that might be it. I don't think we're gonna see a lot of him.
No, I mean I wouldn't think that he'll be around very long at all, if I had to guess. But
yeah. Well, I'm really glad we're ending on a very positive note here before we wrap up 2002, because I get a little nervous sometimes with these shows, but this has left a really good feeling in me, and now I'm excited to get back into it into 2003, and in our case, in 2021, because this is our last TNA show of the year. And so before I forget to say it, I hope everyone has a great holiday season, whatever you celebrate, because in just a few days, that's what's happening. And on Christmas Day, if you celebrate that, we will still be releasing a show. I believe that will be our WWA The Eruption bonus show, which should be great. It should be lots of fun.
Yeah, those are always a treat.
But hopefully, as Bob mentioned before, we learned that like Macho Man was supposed to be a booker in one of them and stuff. So I'm hoping, I can dig up some fun information, join us for the ride and hear about how that show is, because the card looks super interesting. And I think it'll be a fun 2 hours watch nonetheless. And then after we watch that show, we will be having a year in review, covering what me and Bob thought our favorite moments were and such in 2002. And that will be releasing on New Year's Day, January 1st. And so I think we're going to be kind of handling that. It's going to be more conversational. We're going to kind of use a style of like an award type conversation. I think it'll be pretty good.
Yeah, and then we'll also have the what we want to see in 2003 type of thing, and see what kind of becomes a reality based off of that too. I think that'd be fun too.
Yeah, making some predictions and stuff like that. And also, I know I mentioned on last week's episode, but just in case you missed it, I did make a short video opening up some TNA Wrestling Impact Wrestling trading cards. I'm going to be putting that up. It'll be after this episode airs during one of our off weeks. Just a little extra bonus content. That'll be over on our YouTube channel, and that'll be posted on all of our social media pages, which if you do not follow us already, on Twitter, we are at Cross the Line TNA, and on Facebook, we are at TNA Cross the Line Pod, or you can just type in TNA Cross the Line Podcast anywhere, and we're going to pop up.
Yeah. Yeah, I think 2003 is going to be a lot of fun. Better than 2002. 2002 was like the training wheels.
Exactly.
Training wheels were still on. But I think what, I would even say this episode is an indicator that, I think the training wheels are off.
I think I got to agree with you, man.
And I don't think we're riding our bike on grass. I think we're on pavement. Yeah,
we're feeling pretty good now. Yeah, we still probably got our helmet on, but we know we're going in the right direction. We know where we're going. There's no more growing pains. I feel like I think we're going in the right direction with NWA-TNA, and I'm really, really looking forward to what happens next.
We might be a little shaky with the handlebars, David Flair, whatever, but we haven't fallen down yet.
David Flair.
If there's a fucking Jeff Jarrett, David Flair NWA World Title match in 2003. And David Flair wins. I don't know.
Oh my God.
I don't want to do.
Why would you even say that?
I don't know. I don't want to do.
Yeah, don't say that shit.
I have no idea. But anyway, I'm looking forward to getting into 2003, and I'm also looking forward to the WWA show, and kind of seeing where your head's at for the the awards, I guess, of the first 6 months of NWA-TNA. And you know what? If you guys listening want to share yours, send it to us on Twitter, send it to us on the Facebook page and stuff like that. And then we'll kind of compare it on air if you do that.
Absolutely.
And if you're listening to this 4 years after the fact that this was posted, still do it. I don't care.
Yeah.
It's the same thing with IcoPod. If you watch WrestleMania 9 and we watched that 2.5 years ago, tell us what you think and we'll talk about it.
Yeah, let us know. I always like seeing what people are thinking about the shows that we're watching. And I know there's been a couple people who have been to the TNA Asylum who've replied to our posts and stuff. So I think that's awesome.
Yep. Yeah, I always like that kind of vantage point, being there live or whatever. So that's pretty cool. Dallas, you got anything else for this week's episode?
I think that wraps it up for me, Bob. Looking forward to the next 2 little mini episodes, our bonus and that little extra year in review episode with you, and calling 2002 a wrap.
All right. Well, for Dallas Gridley, I am Bob Colling Jr., and this has been the TNA Cross the Line podcast.